Hello again and welcome to another Mordian Glory Bolt Action Battle Report. In today's episode, we find the forces of the Soviet Union desperately trying to hold back the attack from the Germans. It is 1942, it is Case Blue, and the Soviets are defending the mountain pass. And once again, I am joined by my partner in crime. It is Commando James! I'm sure some of you will have recognised Commando James's absolutely fantastic table setup. It is always a treat to come down to James's and play on his custom built bolt action board. There's no battle mats here today, gentlemen. This is all you can hear it. Very tactile. So you built these boards a few years ago, didn't you? And you've been sort of slowly adding to them, but all the terrain here is basically custom built.
Yeah.
Nice. Scratch built all the houses and the trees, and it makes for such an immersive game. So I am really looking forward to this. It's been a while since we've done a Commando James one, and we're both using armies that we're not familiar with.
Yeah.
I've never used Soviets before. You've rarely used Germans before.
Yeah,
you are Commando James. You're not Oberleutnant James.
This is very true. All very true.
So it should be a really good one. Now, we'll get into the mission and stuff in a moment, but we'll go through the army lists first. Let's see the forces that are battling it out today. So here we have 1,000 points of Soviet Union. No, stop. Okay. So we have got the brand new 1,000-point Soviet Union army for the channel. I am really excited. I started off with Soviets a long time ago in Bolt Action First Edition, and I've finally come back round and I've got my old Soviet army back together. I'm running Winter Soviets today because I just think the Winter Soviet sculpts are really, really cool. We are using the Trans-Caucasus detachment, and I have got 11 dice in this army. So I'll take you through the different units that I've got. Starting off with the infantry, we have 3 units of guards. Each one of these guard squads is regular. Each one has got 10 blokes with rifles, and then the sergeant has got an SMG, and each has got the SMG. So, well, he's a sergeant, he's probably greased the right palms to have that SMG, but also it's to help differentiate it on the tabletop. We've then also got, of course, the best unit in the game, the Free Conscript. Yes, the Free Infantry Squad. They are inexperienced, they're green, and of course they've got the anti-tank grenades because they're free. Why wouldn't you? Now, to lead all of these brave infantrymen, these fine sons of the Soviet Union, we have got our officers. Now, on the left, we have got a Frontnik Commissar. The difference between the Frontnik Commissar and the regular Commissar is a little bit more expensive because he is regular rather than experienced. But also, not only does he do the whole death before dishonor, if you fail an order test, he'll shoot you and then you can re-roll it. He also allows inexperienced troops to ignore the -1 to hit modifier. So my conscripts here, as long as they're near the Frontnik Commissar, will actually basically be regulars in all but name only. The only difference being they'll still die on 3s. We've also got our senior lieutenant, our senior officer here. I know a lot of people like the second lieutenant, the junior lieutenant, but I thought I'm running quite a lot of guards today. We're not running the Soviet horde, all inexperienced. We're actually running a fairly straightforward Soviet army. So I thought, it'd be quite nice to actually have that experienced officer. And considering I do have a lot of infantry, having that double snap 2 might actually be quite useful for trying to hold back the fascist hordes. So we've got a senior officer, and he's got an SMG under his big coat, and then he's got an attendant who's also got an SMG. Finally, we have got the support of the army, the very, very appropriate double anti-tank team for the Soviets. I love anti-tank rifles. I think they are such a good unit in bolt action because unlike a medic who's 30 points and never does anything, an anti-tank rifle is still a threat, and they really help get those extra order dice in the bag whilst also actually contributing. So we've got a couple of those, help pad out the AT. We've then got the medium mortar. Never leave home without a medium mortar. Just a really, really solid, good all-round unit. A nice bit of proper HE in this army. And then we have the Maxim. I know MMGs aren't that good, but it's the Soviets, man. You've got it. It's like the MG42 for the Germans. You've got to have a Maxim for the Soviets. It just makes sense. So we've got a Maxim. It's just good. And then finally we have the KV1. It's not quite Stalin's fridge, but I always feel like when you say KV, it's got to be said in that sort of Hollywood Soviet voice. Yeah, duh, we shall crush the fascists underneath our iron treads for Comrade Stalin. Got a KV1. It's not a KV1S. It is a full-blown, armoured, all-round, on top, underneath, sides, front, left, right, up and down, spinning in circles. KV, it's 350 points. It's massively overcosted, but it is my favourite Soviet tank. It's an absolute beast. I mean, I've been playing Germans for a long time, and I was like, oh, the Panzer IV is a pretty big tank. That's just peanuts to the KV. But it is massively overcosted because it's only got a medium AT gun. It's like, it's not going to win any firefights. It's just going to sit there not losing the firefight either. So overall, that is the army. 4 squads of infantry, couple of officers, couple of AT teams, couple of support teams, and a big KV1. 11 dice in total. Let's take a look at what the Germans are bringing today. And here we have 1,250 points of the Germans. This is very disconcerting for me. Normally I get to play the Germans, but now I'm playing against them.
It's been very good to bring a lot of cool toys.
Yeah. That is the good thing when you do play the Germans, you get all the good stuff. But now I have my Mosin Nagant, and that's all I need. James, take us through your list today.
So I've brought the operation of Edelweiss
Detachment.
And in that you have a second lieutenant, a oberlieutenant, and
Is he on his own?
he is on his own. Just
Risky manoeuvre.
just because of points manoeuvring shenanigans.
Okay.
We've sort of put him on his own. We've got 2 5-man teams with an LMG in each 5-man team.
Nice.
They are regular here.
Regular Grenadiers.
A regular army.
Oh, because there is no Grenadiers now. That wasn't until like 1943 or something, was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
They don't tell me the name of the units. I just know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life. So there are 2 Grenadier squads, 2 infantry squads with LMGs, and then you've got 3 more units over here.
Now these units are veteran. Made them a bit spicy.
Oh, 3 units of 8 veteran.
Yeah.
I don't have any veterans in my army.
But it's the
I
extra
don't live long enough.
points.
Oh my god.
It's been maturing a bit of extra spice
In an oak barrel. Yeah. Okay.
So on the right hand side in the middle you have Pioneer Squad.
Okay.
So that has got a flamethrower and 3 SMGs and an NCO SMG. Just 4 SMGs in there.
Nice.
Pretty tasty. Get up in combat with that. I love engineers are my favourite unit in Germans. Don't know why, but they are.
Last time I used these engineers, they single-handedly won me the game.
Yeah.
They're very good. It's
Yeah,
flamethrowers, man. They're so tasty.
Yeah.
You know, with the Italians, you can get Gustadori, and they get 2 flamethrowers.
Okay, that's extra spicy. And then the other 2 are just veteran squads.
Yeah, I keep wanting to say Grenadiers as well.
I
I never use regular here.
Yeah.
So they're veteran here infantry. Okay.
Yeah, and the one in the middle of the 3, this one here has an LMG at the front.
And about 2 or 3 SMGs.
And a little smattering of SMGs inside as well. Because you can only bring a couple of SMGs in this detachment.
Yeah.
Too many.
Yeah.
Then coming on to the cool toys, so coming back from there, you have the Flakverling.
Nice.
37, I believe, which is the quad auto cannon, flat cannon.
Nice.
It is tasty. It is good against Soviets. It has got a penetration of 2, and it is...
I laugh at your penetration of 2.
Yeah, and it's not for your tank.
The mighty KV1 laughs at your flak feeling.
KVs can sit there all day long, but Soviet infantry are going to struggle.
Yeah, definitely.
I unusually brought a tank. I know I don't normally like.
You kind of have to as the Germans.
Yeah, and I needed that super heavy AT gun so I can at least tickle the KV occasionally.
It's only a heavy.
Yeah. Oh.
The Tiger gets the super heavy. What? The Panzer IV gets the heavy. So it's still Pen +6. Just not Pen +7.
Ridiculous.
They can't put a super heavy on a Panzer, man. It's where someone historically will go, actually, on this date, they... Yeah.
Please do that, by the way.
Please do, yeah. We're not deriding you, please. We love that kind of stuff.
A truck. We've got a truck.
Anything on the truck?
Trucks are good. Well, trucks are for moving stuff.
Okay.
So it's in the slot. It's the tow for the flat gun.
Okay.
And then we've got 3 half tracks because why not? It dilutes it down a little bit. The half tracks aren't great. They're expensive.
I think they're going to be really effective because I've only got a couple of AT rifles.
Well, yeah, but your AT rifles can mess them up a little bit. Can slow them down. So
maybe.
But again, it's a truck essentially. If I had trucks with LMGs on, I would put trucks with LMGs on. But yeah, it's tasty.
Yeah, I think the triple half track's very cool. So it's a really interesting list. It feels very elite and very mechanized. Very much a blitzkrieg style force. We're punching through the Soviet Red Army lines and continuing the offensive, which is, I guess, what Case Blue was all about, keeping the attack going in 1942. Well, those are the 2 armies. Now, let's go over to the field of battle after deployment. So here we have the field of battle. You can see we've got some Soviet conscripts deployed up front there, being led bravely from the back by their front-end commissar. And the KV-1 holding the bridge single-handedly, the mighty KV-1. And we've got the Maxim machine gun deployed over there. And then we have the mortar team with a spotter supporting with their indirect fire. But there's no Germans on the board yet. And the reason for that is because we are playing one of the new scenarios from the Case Blue book. Warlord has recently released a new theatre. It is Case Blue. It is the Eastern Front. It's kind of like mid to late war sort of Eastern Front kind of stuff. And it's very, very cool. There's lots of great missions in there. And Warlord Games sent us one of the scenarios from Case Blue for us to try out. I think the book is available for purchase right now, but they sort of just sent us this one so that we could sort of have a little look at it. So if you like what you see here today, you like the idea of how this mission flows, then make sure you do check out Case Blue. And I want to say a massive thank you to Warlord Games for sending us the scenario to try out. Now, what it is Mountain Pass. Long story short, Soviets are trying to hold the Germans back, who are trying to push through the mountains. Essentially, there is impassable. You've got to imagine it's like impassable terrain on the edges of the board. That's where the big mountains are. If we had mountain troops, you could actually outflank them. They've got the expertise to do so, but we don't have any mountain troops today. Well, the Germans call like
Jägerbringers or something like
Gerbel or Jeebeljäger or something. I don't know what it is. You know, it's one of these. They've got the German mountain troops are actually very, very cool models. Cool, yeah. Probably not Gerbel-Jäger. That's probably not the right term, but someone will be able to let us know. But for the rest of the German army, you basically start from like first wave and reserves.
Yeah, I'm coming on 10-1. I run on the board.
You run to advance on the board. So all of your stuff will come on here as we pull the dice out of the bag. And you start here. This is the northern edge, and this is the southern edge. And basically the Soviets have got to stop the Germans from getting to the southern edge. You get no points for killing any units. You get the more units you get into this edge, the more points you get. So you get 2 victory points for each unit that make it across this finish line here, as it were. The Soviets get 1 point for each German unit that they destroy, and then they get 3 points at the end of the game if there's no German units. I believe it's in the last 12 inches of the board. Yep. So it's you really have to get across there. In terms of reserves and deployment, the Soviets are allowed to deploy half of their units rounding down, which upsets me greatly because I have 11 dice. Rounding down, they deploy those on the board, and the remaining units go into reserve. So I decided to put my inexperienced troops on, because otherwise they're never going to make it on with the leadership test at -1. And I wanted my tank there because I thought it was cool. It's probably not the right choice, but also it is a 350 point tank. So if it fails a leadership test, it's kind of a bit of a bit of a pisser, really, which just sat there in reserve. Maxim and then the mortar teams also fixed weapons, so I want those on the board so that they're not messing around, like moving up 6 inches a turn, because my reserves only come on from this edge. And what we've got in reserve is we've basically got the guards platoon. The guards platoon in reserve. We've got the 3 units of guards who are all regulars. We've got the AT team and the officer in reserve. So basically, the conscripts and these defensive units are going to have to hold the line until the elite of the Red Army, the guards, turns up and hopefully saves the day, which I feel is very Soviet, having that kind of narrative. I think that's all the points. Terrain-wise, this will be a building. This will be building. That is a building, so the Maxim is inside the building. So if James gets some HE on there, Whirlwind, I'm going to be in deep doo-doo. And I think this is going to be like hill, big hill. The river is fast flowing today because the scenario does say you want a river. So that means you will only be able to get your vehicles over this bridge and this bridge. So potentially the KV could move block you quite seriously. So you've got the river, the bridges, and then the rest of this is just going to count as like light cover. It's just bits that we're scrabbling around, apart from these sandbags, which will be heavy cover. But I think that is the mission, the deployment, and everything else done. I think the last thing to do is get some dice together and start doing the first turn. And James, you are going to be bagman today, so reach into your magic sack. Oh, give that sack a good old shake. We'll pull out the first dice. Ooh, it is the Germans. So you are running the German grey dice today. I'm running the Soviet red dice. Do you know what you're bringing on first?
Yeah, I'm just going to have a lot of fun with this.
Okay.
I'm going to bring my tank on first.
Oh, spicy.
Just going to advance it straight on. It's kind of over here to the left. I'm not even going to probably use the full 9 inches. I'm not sure it's good. So good boys. And then...
I assume that's not a pre-measure though.
No, it's it's driving on.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna give it a good old whack into those
conscripts
that are just out there.
I'm gonna let you hit them because I want to see if they're green. All right. So are you doing the big gun or the machine gun?
The big gun because there's a lot of them there.
Okay. So it's a 2-inch template for the big gun, so you'll get about 3 or 4 of them if you hit. So that will be light cover and moved. So 5.
5s, yeah.
It's a big 5. So with a 2-inch template, you should be able to get. I always say you can get about a guy and then a guy either side. So I always average it to about 3. If you've got a template there, see if you can squeak a few more in.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3er.
A 3er, yeah. It's going to be about a 3er. So 3 dudes that you're killing on 2s. Get the angle around here so we can see a bit better. Any 1s? Oh no! Oh, well, roll that again, and then you might be able to pick the officer. No. Yeah. So 3 conscripts go splat. 1, 2, 3 go splat, and then you've got the machine gun.
6 shots. Hit my 5s again.
Yeah, 2 hits. 2.
I do.
You do. So do you want to kill the officer?
I would like to kill the officer, please.
Because there's no one else of value in this. That's 5 guys down. And then I get to see if I am brave. Well, not brave.
I hope you are brave.
I'm rolling a Japanese dice for it though, so hopefully this is one that we got for like this time travel back from 1945 when we won the Manchurian War. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. It is! Yay! So they are regular. Now you need to put D3 pins on me because of your 2-inch template from your heavy gun. Big 3.
Big 3.
We'll put that next to them for now and we'll get the pin markers in a moment. So it's kind of, we both had what we wanted out of that. You got the big pins. I got regular. Oh, you got the pin markers there. Excellent. There we go. Nice. And that means they are going to happily sit there and basically go down the rest of the game. But okay, so that was the first dice. Excellent start. Reaching again. An exciting start, that.
It was exciting. It was very successful. That's the most I think I've ever done with a tank.
There you go.
It is a rush.
Ah, yes. Thank you for the dice, comrade. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with... 1 minute. Can I see you?
I hope not.
Ah, damn your eyes, sir. I can't see you. Okay. Can I see you with my spotter? Probably not. Okay, what we will do is we are going to... We'll go on ambush. Ambush with the Maxim. I don't know why. I just think the Maxim's such a cool looking gun.
I think it's a very cool gun.
I think
wish I could bring a Maxim. But I am MG42, which is...
Yeah.
It's the coolest.
Yeah.
Here's another German gun.
I mean, all the machine guns are pretty good. The M1919, great gun.
Great gun.
I think I prefer the 1919 over the 50 cal.
Vickers, that's not a cool gun.
It's got a pizza on top, hasn't it?
It's big and hurts.
That's a light machine gun, though, isn't it?
Underneath, yeah. Well, it's in the same sort of role.
The regular Vickers, though, like the MMG Vickers, that's
petrol
cool.
tank.
Yeah.
I thought.
It's such a shame because MMGs I think are cool, but they're not very good at action. But anyway, do you know what you're doing?
I have all dice. I do know what I'm doing. I'm going to do a half jack on with some guys inside it.
Flanking manoeuvre?
Up the outside of you.
Damn your eyes.
I hope that you can't see me. So I am going to go for a gun.
Big old
And
run.
hopefully just park up here, which is well within my bounds to do
It
so.
is well within your capabilities, sir.
And I'm going to put this one, the normal squad, so not the pioneers and not on the LMG.
So just the most normal.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. So I should have declared that they were all my shooter transport.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Presumed, but no, good for covering it. And whilst we're here, we shall cover the reason you've got more points. The scenario suggests it. The scenario suggests that that you get 25% more points. So if I've won 1,000 points of Soviets, you get 1250 of Germans.
Because it is quite a long way to go, isn't it?
It is a long way to go. In a normal attack and defender, where you're just going across there, you don't need the extra points. But when you've got all this way, that extra 50 points is for your transports. So you can actually get there. Yeah. Can you imagine slogging all the way up there without transport?
Basically means you wouldn't be able to fight.
Yeah.
You have to be using 12 inches at a time to move.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that was a quick one. We'll do another dice.
It is another German dice.
He handed it to me instinctively then. He put his hand out to me. It's like, no, James, you are the Germans today. I'm not even fired a shot yet, and I'm just loving just the feel of the Soviets. Like, look at that beast of a tank.
It looks really good.
The fucking star on the side of it.
And it looks clean and crisp, like it's not been used. It's
fresh off the factory.
Fresh from the factory, yeah.
So basically, I like to think that this is one of the KVs that they've during the winter calm down when the Germans stopped advancing and the Russians sort of dug in. They or was it the Rasputits or the Muds? I like to think that this army in general has been put together in the calm down before Case Blue kicks off. Yeah.
Anyway,
it's fresh off the tank factory floor.
My next German dice. I'm going to bring another half track.
Another half track.
With another squad in it. And it'll have the pioneers in it.
Oh dear. I'm somewhat concerned.
I'm going to just tweak it on the board, just gingerly.
You don't want to go. You might roadblock yourself there slightly. Do you want to go before?
It's all right. I'm going to spread out. I think
I could shoot him.
Yeah, you can shoot him. Yeah,
I probably will. Give it a go.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
Okay.
Losing the half tracks is a big deal to me.
Yes.
So, I'm going to give you. So as an advance, so I'm going to shoot at these guys as well, and that'll be just moved.
So you're plopping on the board. So it's so cool. The German column just emerging onto the board. They start off the tank obviously leading the way, protecting the half tracks behind. Just absolutely blast the crap out of those conscripts. You turn out to be regular. I think they're sort of walking wounded that they've from Barbarossa, who have been reconstituted into this squad. Nice.
We lived hell.
Yeah. They thought they got out of it. Not in Stalin's army. There we go. Not on my watch. All right, now
6 shots, long range.
Gotta go down.
Moved like a.
I want to go down now.
And you're down. So 6 is followed by 6s.
Yeah. I need dice to the bag when you've got a moment.
There's 2 chances.
No, we've had our fun with the 6s now, James.
That is generally how I roll. I start quite hot and then die by the end.
6s. So hard right now. There we go. Is that everything from that one?
Yeah, it will be.
Okay, I'd like a Russian dice, please. If you could feel the red colour. Perfect, thank you. There we go. Well, I know exactly what I'm going to do. Oh, can you get another one out for me for them? We're going to fire. Fire! I don't know what the German. I don't know what the Russian for fire is. Probably fire ski, something like that. Anyway, we're going to fire. Now I'm going to shoot my. Ooh! I can see that half track, but I'm going to tell you right now, that half track out there, that's probably heavy cover either way. Probably. Because I'm going past the building, aren't I? So what we'll do is we'll go this way instead. Because that one might not be in long range. So we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot this half track. I might not be able to. I'm not sure I can see you actually. Oh no, I definitely can't. I've got to go to the other one. So do I go for fire or do I go for ambush? I'm going to go for ambush. Actually, I know it seems a bit hairy, but if I don't get the first dice next turn, what I want to do, if you try and jump forward and burn the shit out of me, I want to have a tank that can have something that can make you be very upset about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So ambush there. Ambush. The mighty cave is an ambush.
This is another German dice. It was very evenly balanced so far.
You've had yes. It's entirely evenly balanced. I've had 3, you've had 3.
Yes.
Except for one of my 3 was forced upon me. Damn your eyes down. I'd say I do love the Soviet yellow and red. It does work very nicely.
Okay, we'll just go for another little cheeky run.
If you could just park there, then I could see you and then I could shoot you.
Yeah, I think. No, I actually want to do that. Just going to pull it right here. And I think...
These Germans have no honour.
Don't worry, guys, because it's an 8-turn game. Plenty of time to just put the feelers out, have a little feel.
Well, I tell you what, should we come back? Because I think the rest of this turn is probably going to be you moving stuff on.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be many more shots.
No.
So, we'll be back at the end of turn 1, and we'll let you know if anything exciting happened. And we're back at the end of turn 1. Some things happen, some exciting bits and bobs.
That's bullshit luck.
The classic Mordy groove coming in. So all the German transports sort of came on here, started forming a flying column down the side. I wasn't able to get any angles on them with the KV. Sadly, the mighty KV has not yet slated its thirst. And then coming over here, the German infantry, the little 2 5-man squads at LMGs, they sort of poked on and they started blasting away into the conscripts, but they bravely stayed down and didn't take any more hits. Nothing. But the big one for the Soviets was the medium mortar. Oh. Soviet mortars just built different. First and only shot I had of the game. Pop off, pop a wheelie, pop that 6, boom, straight on the half track with the flamer team inside. I got the hit straight away. Now I didn't actually get to penetrate. I would have penetrated you on a 4+, but then I got the big 3 pins, which means that this half track doesn't really want to go anywhere now. And the guys inside also did have 3 pins on them, but James was able to rally them. So they don't have the pins on. But that flamethrower team has been slowed down, which is big because I was expecting it to just fly. That's why my KV was an ambush. Because I was expecting it to fly up the board. Oh, I'm knocking trees over. To fly up the board and then jump out and start flaming him and clearing away the first roadblock, and I've just got to delay you. But the fact that now they're slowed down means that either they have to sit in there rallying whilst more mortar shells pile on top of them, which they don't want to do, or they've got to get out and start foot-slogging it, which will make the flamethrower much less of a problem. So that was no damage done to the Germans, but a very, very significant development there. But that is the end of turn 1. We've picked up all the dice, apart from I've left 3 on the board. So I've left my KV on ambush, in case James gets the first dice over here. I've left them down, so they can rally D3 pins. And I've left my Maxim on ambush, because that might be quite useful as well. So we'll go into turn 2 straight away. So the very first thing we need to do is see how many pins these guys get off. And they get all 3 off. Hooray! So, I have to say, James, these Japanese dice are rolling rather well. I might need to get some of these myself. I've been saying for a while now that I should get the like a pack of each faction dice. It does make a big difference. It does. So that's the first thing. So now we need to pull the first dice from the bag. You have the dice advantage this time, and it has shown because you pulled the first dice. Just in case people are wondering what I mean by that. Because we both got 11 dice, but I've left 3 of mine out. So now James actually has 11 dice in the bag and I only have 8. Where are you going first?
I think we're going to go for a little run.
Ooh.
Half track.
Ooh.
See if we can bait you.
Well, you probably will. So where are you going? Who's going to go first?
We're going to go for a little zip out here. Try and get into some cover over here.
So you're going to zip straight to there. Now, I am going to just ambush the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to ambush you here. So you'll have no cover.
Yep.
So it will be a 3. And then the machine gun as well. So, the mighty KV-1. It's got a hit.
These dice are my
The rising sun. Yeah, it's Banzai! Oh wait, that's the wrong one. But it's okay, we captured these. These have either been captured from the 1905 Russo-Japanese War or they've time travelled back from 1945. Either way. So that's a big hit.
That is a big
That will be your side armour.
Uh-huh.
That's pen plus 7 with side armour because I'm definitely within half range with the 60-inch range. So a 1 always fails.
Okay. That's 3 6s in a row you've rolled. Just looks like fun now.
These are your dice. This is where James takes these to every tournament going forward. So now that's a super pin. A super pen. It's so that means I get to roll 2 dice and add them together for the result on the table. Well, 2 dice and I get to keep both results.
Yeah.
So the first result is... So it's destroyed. The second result would also be a destroyed. So the unit inside, so the truck has been destroyed.
Yeah.
That's 1 point for me. Then your unit inside takes D6 hits. It's 4. I have to say, I'm enjoying these dice, James. I might borrow these for my tournament at the weekend. And so 4 hit. Are they veteran?
They are veterans.
So killing on 5s, 1 kill. And then I believe they take D3 pins as well for getting blown out of the transport. So they take 3 pins.
Cool.
So they now have to disembark.
Yep.
So you can disembark them, I think, you 6-inch move, as it were. So they disembark, and then I'll double check, but I think they disembark and then they go down.
Yep. That's what happens.
I'll double check the rules. And 1 man has died. That was a big hit. The mighty KV-1. 350 points. Well spent. There we go. So you have I have this image of the half track like coming round the corner, and it's like that scene, kind of like in similar in Bridge Too Far when they get the Piat on the half on the cart. It's just got to go like it's like spinning out of control. So the KV-1, it has put its medium anti-tank gun through the side of the half track, out of the other side, absolutely demolishing it, exploding it in a shower of fire and sparks and flying bits of metal. And the veteran infantry inside have disembarked and they've taken 3 pins as well. So that was quite exciting. We'll just be back in a second because I want to double check this particular rule, but I think we've got it right. So we just double checked the rule and we were about 95% correct. The only minor difference is it doesn't say you take D3 pins, but they still get a pin because their unit was hit by a weapon. I think the reason I've done D3 pins in the past is because I've been hitting people with like 2-inch German heavy guns. And so because it's a 2-inch template, it does the D3 pins, but that was just a medium AT gun. So you've taken 1 pin for being hit, and then you were forced to disembark D6 inches and then go down, and you got the 6. So we were pretty much there, but that is a better result for James because he's now not got 3 pins on him, which would be a forced rally, wasting a turn, all this kind of stuff. But there we go. James, let us continue. A very exciting start
This has been quite
to the turn. Yeah.
It is another German.
It is the German dice.
Let's do something a bit more fun again. I'm going to come at you again.
Oh my god.
Okay. my
Well, I can't do anything about it this time. I will warn you, those conscripts do have anti-tank grenades, though. Because they're free.
I'm going to stay just far enough away that they can't.
Oh, you're shooting the KV!
I'm going to shoot the KV, yeah.
Oh my god! Well, it's definitely a hit. Well, definitely a shot, I should say. Now, I will be hull down behind that. Oh my god, the tape measure's exploding. I will be hull down behind the heavy cover. So that will be -2 to hit me. And you will have moved.
Yes. So
I don't think you'll be long range, though. Because you're a 36-inch range, so I think you should be okay. Do you want to double check? This time don't throw the tape measure across the room.
No, I've lost a half track. Salty about it.
Getting salty. So you're okay.
I'm within 36 inches.
That is the advantage of having a heavy gun. You do get that extra 6-inch range, which makes a big difference for when you're determining half range. So you're hitting me on a 6.
You've had 4 6s in a row.
Can you get 1?
Can I get 1 when I
You got 1. Fox 2. Nah. You know what? That always happens with my panzers.
Yeah. That's it. My tank's already done, so...
It's already blown up 3 conscripts. What more do you need?
It's already got its 6.
You can split fire the machine gun, though, if you want.
I'm going to put the machine gun into your conscript.
Okay, they're down. They're moved. Down.
6s.
Yeah, 6 followed by 6s. Give them the old burst. No, not this time.
I had my 6s. I had my 5s.
You had all your 6s at the beginning.
Should have saved them for later. Always doing that. Always eating my sweets too early.
Let's see what we've got next.
It is a Russian.
You know what I've got to do. You know what I've got to do. I've got to do it. I've got to fire. I've got to keep...
Oh, are you going to go for that?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to because it pins them up again. Assuming I roll a 2+. Now, it'd be very funny if I roll a 1 now because of all the 6s I've rolled. We'll see.
Crossed.
It's a 2! It's just what I needed. So I hit the half track again. And I like to think that the road was pre-sighted. Yeah. That's what they do in real life, wouldn't it? They pre-sight it, yeah. So you were salty before, but now you're kind of like, yeah.
Just to clarify, to everybody, I am not salty about that.
He's very salty.
Years of that's bullshit.
Years of academy training wasted. So that means I need to do the pen value on the truck. So on a 4+, I damage you. It's another 6. The rising sun! The way of the rising sun! So now that's a penetrating hit.
Damage table.
Now it's a damage table. You are
on fire.
On fire. So firstly, you take your D3 pins.
It's not looking good.
So he's actually on 6 pins, but he takes another pin because you take an extra pin for being on fire. So you're on 7 pins. And then you have to take a leadership test.
Bullshit.
But you do have your officer nearby. He's a normal lieutenant though, isn't he? He's like a second lieutenant. Yeah. So you have to take a leadership test. Are you a regular half track?
Yes, it is a regular.
That means you need to get a 3 or less on 2 dice.
I've been rolling really good at rolling low.
Here we go. No. So what happens is the transport counts as destroyed, and the guys inside are forced to dismount. Oh. The guys inside also take the 3 pins though, because of the D3.
Take 3 pins with them, or taking all 7?
Just 3. Just 3. Take all 7. Give us those pins, boys. We'll take care of them. So that's 2 half tracks down. That is so lucky.
There goes that extra 250 points.
Yeah, there it goes. Not quite. Is that an extra 170 points killed?
Oof.
Yeah.
Too big.
Too big. Because they're 89 points each, roughly. Yeah, half tracks are normally really, really durable against small arms, and I've just I've got the 6s there, boys. Not gonna lie. Okay. I would be very remiss of me to say that I hadn't had a bit of a burst of luck there.
I'll sneak over to this side, I think.
Okay. Yeah, James, seriously, man, these dice.
Tasty.
Can I take them home with me? I've got a bot action event at the weekend actually. You know what I'll do? I'll if I order some dice tomorrow, they'll arrive in time for the bot action tournament on Saturday. If they're dispatched straight away. It'd be cool to have the Soviet dice with the Soviet order dice with the Soviet army. All right, now let's pull the next dice.
Yes. That. Another kill dice.
Another kill dice. I know. Look, I'm racking them up.
Bit of dice admin there.
I'm racking it up.
There we go. Next dice.
You'll need a down dice for the guys that were forced to disembark. There you go. It's a German dice.
German dice.
Okay, I've played my trick now. I've played my I've played a trick there, and I've played my trick there. Now it's kind of like there's no more tricks.
Yeah.
The only thing I've got left, just because people might think that the Germans are getting a bit of a bruising. I basically have nothing left. Like, I've got that on ambush, and everything else in my army is off the board, and it has to come on here. So James has kind of sprung my, the two big things that are going to hurt him early on, and now he's got a chance to sort of make some things happen.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to think, or do you know what you're doing?
I think I'm just going to run up.
Just big old run. Okay.
Big old run. Just keep them in nice tucked into the side. I start getting some distance on you.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, you can cover this on foot by in 4 turns of movement if you just go charging across as quickly as you can. All right. Next dice. It is a Russian one. I mean, I don't really have much more exciting left to do. I mean, I'm going to go on ambush with this guy on the off chance that he gets a chance to do it, but realistically, he's probably going to go down anyway. That's the last thing I've got to do. Then it's just bringing my reserves on, which I can kind of do off camera. Have you got anything else that's likely to shoot, or is it just going to be like charging up?
We will pop with a half track first.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we come back at the end of this turn? Because I think we've got the most exciting bits done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, we'll be back at the end of turn 2. And if anything important happens, we'll let you know in the summary. So here we are at the end of turn 2. And basically, it was a lot of moving. The Germans disembarked their flak Verling, their quad flak cannon. And they are covering the bridge and also the Soviet wave. Hoorah! Here we go, boys. I managed to get some of my reinforcements on. One of the squads of guards didn't quite make it, but everything else came on. We've got AT rifle, 11-man squad, officer, 11-man squad, another AT rifle. The third squad will, when it comes on, will come on here and reinforce this bridge. The plan is to have squad here supporting the KV, AT rifle supporting the KV, and then have these 2 squads with an AT rifle and the officer push up here and hold this village and cover that bridge as well. So we've almost got everything on that we wanted, just the one squad that's still off for now. As for the Germans, like we said, you mostly sort of pootled up a bit, did a few pot shots here and there, but that was kind of it for your turn. But you have made some good progress. This flank has started to move up, and you have essentially, in the first 2 turns, made it a third of the way up the board. So if this progress continues, you will get lots of units over here, and you'll have a couple of turns to spare as well. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that this line here, this is going to be the Stalin line. We're going to dig in here, Hearts of Iron 4 style, just dig in, and you will not go any further. The line must be drawn here, no further. There we go. But that was turn number 2. Now let's take a look at turn number 3. Turn 3, James, reach into your magic bag of goodies. What have we got?
It's a German dice.
It's a German dice. Okay.
What we wanted.
That is what you needed. I was really hoping for the first dice so I could snap to these units and shove up the board. One thing to mention, I did leave this dice out on ambush again because that's not really any problems doing that at all.
I'm going to try and get a thing before you might probably kill it.
Ooh, a fire.
It's going to fire, yeah.
You're going to shoot. Where are you going to shoot? Oh dear. Oh dear, what's the range? Now, I will probably be in heavy cover there because of the sandbags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in cover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of cover, so that will be heavy cover. I think if you shoot over here, I'll only get light.
Oh, well, we'll go for that one.
Oh no, but I'm lying to you because this building's in the way. So it's heavy or heavy. Yeah. Or you could, and then that, yeah, it's heavy.
I can shoot up your tank.
Or you can shoot the tank. Now, you can't physically damage the tank, but you could put a pin on it, and then if you rolled a 4+, you would put an extra pin on it because of the D2 pins.
No, yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Because you've got a choice of...
You got an ambush.
No, I want to shoot it.
You want to shoot
it?
it?
Before it maybe disappears.
I mean, I don't think it's going to disappear.
I'm going to try and put some pins on your tank. Try and get 2 pins.
And then that'll start. Okay. It's going for 2 pins.
So you're always in heavy cover.
I am in heavy cover, but that's it.
Yeah.
So 5s.
5s.
Oh, hello. That was a good volley.
And it doesn't really matter.
No, in fact, you don't even need to roll to pen. Just roll a 4+ to do 2 pins to me. Yes. So the KV has taken 2 pins, but now I get to try and ignore those pins. Because basically, I'm a regular tank. I can hear the damage coming onto me. And on a 1 to 3, my crew go, oh shit, we're under fire! And they keep the pins. On a 4+, they go, oh, wait, we've not taken any damage. We're okay. So the 4+. No! So I have to keep my 2 pins. The mighty KV. It's afraid! There we go. So that was a good move by you. Very, very good move. So absolutely just hammering. You can just imagine the 20 mil auto cannon. Ching, ching, ching. So all the shells bouncing off it. Not actually doing any damage, but clearly the crew is freshly trained. So that's spooking them. Yeah.
Next dice. It's another German.
Another German one.
Got to deal with the big...
He's going for it. He's going for it. Panzer 4?
Yeah, just going to go for straight up fire.
Okay. Now it's just heavy cover.
It's just heavy cover, so it's just 5 to hit.
5 to hit.
Why can you never find the one you want?
There you go. Fire!
There we go.
Oh, it's another 2. He's done it twice. So that one just goes into the right into the cover there.
But these guys are gonna.
You're gonna shoot them. I'm gonna go down.
So it'll be just 6s this time, so I've not moved.
Yes. It's got a hit.
I'll do it.
You know what will also do it? That kills a guy. It'll also do it if you roll an extra dice because you're an MMG and you're a German.
Keep forgetting.
Ooh. No, not a hit.
Yeah, 6s.
So I've lost a man.
Lost a man and take a pin.
I've got a pin here actually. I have a pin. I need a dice though for down, please.
Oh, do we? It would have been 6s, all the 6s.
Why?
Because you went down.
Down, light cover.
Oh yeah.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you can give me down twice if you like?
No.
No! Alright, next dice then. So again, another exciting start. I just want a bit of feedback from Warlord. This game, this mission does seem to encourage some pretty spicy stuff straight from the beginning, which is good.
Certainly is. Go for a little. Maybe pop a few shots off.
I'm gonna ambush you if you.
Oh, yeah, ambush you.
I'm ready, the Maxim. I hear the sweet siren song of the Maxim.
Okay, we're just gonna move up a few inches then.
Ambush!
Cool. That's fine by me.
I'm definitely going to be in range.
I'm going to be in range. I'm going to be. It might be long. It's going to be long too.
Do you want to measure it?
Yes, you're long range.
Long range light cover?
Light cover, yeah.
So 5s. So my MMG, because it's from World War 1, only gets 5 shots. Okay, let's go. Ooh, couple of hits. And these are just regular, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Steve James, this is why you never take. Why you specifically never take regulars. Oh, well, no matter if you're taking veterans. Ooh, I'd love another 6. I don't get one. I was too arrogant about it. See, I shouldn't have been cocky. The honourable samurai that obviously empowered these dice does not like arrogance. It was respect the blade, not disrespect it. So 2 men will be dead. I got a 5 and a 6.
So sorry, not on the GP there.
There you go.
So am I shooting a -1 now?
Yes.
Having a pin as well.
So you'll be 6 followed by 6 if you're shooting my conscripts.
I'm shooting these guys.
You shoot my machine gun team! So it'll be heavy cover, long range, and then a pin. So you'll be 6 followed by 6, whichever way you go. Are we exchanging MG fire?
I think we are.
Oh my god. Is that an MG34, is it? It looks like an MG34 in that squad.
Yep.
So you get 5 shots as well because of Hitler's buzzsaw. No, not quite. So the slow rate of fire from the Maxim, just it's water cooled, it's just going and going and going. And then the MG34 unfortunately couldn't quite respond in kind. But you did something.
Not yet.
I have to say, I like MMG teams. They always seem to do all right.
It's the German dice.
It's another German dice. I've had a bit of a flurry now. In fact, I've not actually had a dice yet. The only dice I've had was a down. I voluntarily pulled that dice.
I'm going to go for... Oh, scratching the chin there.
The old think.
The old thinking, man.
The cogitations.
Let's... gonna have to try and get moving. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna do a rally on the Pioneers.
Okay.
I want them back in the fight. You don't really want to have to
keep running, messing around. Yeah.
Trying to get pins off them.
Okay.
So it's a at 10.
You're on a 10. Yeah. There's no minuses for the rally. Boom. Done. So you lose 1 plus d6. Ah, you have kept 1 on. But that's not too bad. You'll be on leadership 10 for when you do your order next time with your second lieutenant. Yeah. So it's a bit of a pisser. You have to take the test, but the odds are in your favour. Okay, so next dice.
It is a Soviet dice.
Yes! Da, 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 da. It's not my dice, James. It's our dice. Da, 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 da. I think that there's no real need to do this, but in the grand scheme of things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the snap 2. So I need 2 more dice, please. My officer and his friends are all going to run forward. Hoorah! Not 1 step backwards, comrades. Not 1 step backwards. This is for the glory of the Rodina. Here we go. So I need to move forward my 12 inches. Where does that get me? So basically I'm going to scamper around the back of the building, and this squad's going to start pumping around there as well. Can I quite get into the building? I could get in the building, but with that flak veiling around, I think that is a very poor idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move everyone forward. We're going to do a big, huge move, and then we'll be back in just a moment. So here is what it looks like once the big human wave charge has moved forward. We did actually do the next dice as well off camera, and I got a Soviet one, so that was actually quite convenient because it meant I could move the AT rifle up. And so now we've got our AT rifle. One guy is hiding behind the heavy cover. The man with the AT rifle is covering the bridge. We've got one of our guard squads who half the guys are out here, half the guys are benefiting from the heavy cover there. And then we've got the officer and the extra guard squad which are pushing through. I think what I'm probably going to do, sort of thinking out loud, long-term plan, is I'm probably going to push this squad into sort of the fields here so that they could actually do a bit more pew-pew, and also it keeps the Germans back a bit. I don't want them getting to this line. And then this squad of guards, I might actually end up running them around here, and again doing something sort of similar, but going in this sort of bit of the building rather than going inside. I definitely don't want to go inside that building until the flak veiling has been taken care of, because it will, with its HE profile, just choose to shoot the building, and then it will just obliterate the guys inside. So we've done a big charge, and that is, to be honest, most of the Soviet dice out in one go, but we've still got a few more dice to do. So James, keep on pulling on your sack.
It is another German dice.
Another German dice. Okay. Whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna have a little drink.
Yeah.
Have a little thinkaroo. We'll do it live. Here we go.
It's all about. I kind of need to keep a bit of
fine
up now.
2023 vintage Pepsi Max.
Give a little fire order on these guys.
Ooh, spicy. Where's it going?
Into those.
Into the conscripts?
Yeah. Again, just kind of need to whittle them down. So
I just realised something. by them becoming regular, he is now totally useless. So it's the commissar anyway. He is totally useless.
9 and...
Are they veteran?
Yeah.
So initiative 9. You pass.
Who's that pin?
Is this a regular squad?
This is just a regular squad.
There's a few SMGs in there, so I think you've just got
4 rifles.
Did one guy die? So it's 3 rifles.
Yep.
One possible.
Yep.
Because it will be
long range heavy.
Actually, to be honest, you're probably going past my cover there as well. To be fair, with the angle, only those 2 guys are really in the cover. So I think I think it's just long range. So
long range down
and down. So it's 6s. So yeah, you get the hit. I think you're past the cover there.
And no.
Doesn't get away. Even if I was still inexperienced, you would not have done me. But they're still down. They're still there.
Still there. Hopefully not from somewhere.
Oh my god. No. Okay, keep going.
It's another Soviet dice.
Soviet dice. Okay, well this is going to be fairly simple for me. I'm going to go for a run. And we're just going to put our AT rifle on top of the hill. Will we say that's light cover on top of there?
Yes.
Is that the intention with your... I know it's your terrain. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, really we'll say they're sort of here, but obviously they just fall off, so we'll just put them there. That's fine. Little AT rifle covering. There you go. I'm happy with that now. I feel like just get that last squad on, really dig in around here, and I'll have quite the defensive position. Because that bridge is going to be a nightmare for you to get across.
Yeah, all the bridges are going to be a nightmare to get across.
You should have brought You should have brought the swim wagon. Then you could just be like, just across.
I could have got 3 guys across.
Yes.
Fairly paltry transport.
It's a fairly paltry.
Here, have another Soviet dice.
The Soviet dice. Mortar team. Be rude not to, I think. Go for a fire. I probably can't see your flat veiling, I probably can't see because he's the spotter. The hill's going to be in the way. So I'm going to drop a shell on top of your Panzer. Because if I pin you up, that's pretty bad.
That would be pretty bad for me, actually.
Almost. Not quite. I'm going to put that at 5 there. You better. If I get first dice next turn. There you go.
Have another one.
Another Soviet dice. Okay. I only have this dice. I've got a few dice left, but the only dice that I need to do left on camera, realistically, it's going to be a run, and it's going to be for my last guard squad, and they're on. That's good. So we'll bring those on, and they're just going to run up to about here. What have you got left?
Got half track with a squad in it, and this. A regular squad here.
Okay, well, I think we could probably do that off camera because it's just a few pot shots, especially considering this stuff's going to be down anyway. So we will be back at the end of turn 3. End of turn 3, and the Germans continue to make steady progress. You ended up moving your half track forward, weaving its way through the building there, and then the infantry, not the grenadiers, the infantry inside jumped out, and you were able to kill a couple more of these conscripts. So they've got 3 pins on them now, and they've been quite badly whittled, but I will happily trade the lives of a free infantry squad for potentially 3 to 4 turns of delaying the German spearhead. It's pretty spicy. I've not done a huge amount of damage to you. I've just killed an infantryman and a couple of half tracks, but the fact that these guys have been there, it's been kind of, you can't just ignore them because then they'll start shooting you. Yeah. Causing you problems. The rest of the Soviet turn, I brought my my infantry on. Everything started pushing forward. And the only real sort of thing of note, because all the Russians are on now, so you can see the second line is forming. The only real thing of note was I decided to go for a rally on the KV. I know that might be seen as a bit foolish, but I thought with 2 pins on, it's only a 50-50 that I passed that order test. And I'd rather rally this turn, and then if I go first, I can just shoot him before the flak veiling tries to do the same thing again. And if I go second, well, then James still has to roll that 4+ to do the extra pin to me. So I was kind of hoping that, but I'm kind of hoping I do get the first dice because I'd like the KV1 to do something good.
I would like you to not do that.
So that is the end of turn 3. We'll now move on to turn 4. All right, James, reach into the cruel seas sack. Let's see what we've got here. Tis the mighty Soviets. Da, 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 da. What's the other song I could do? There was a Russian man, Moscow long ago. Na, 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 na. We'll go for the KV. Ooh, can we go for the mortar? We'll go for the KV. KV1. It's going to go for fire order. Now, if I shoot your Panzer, you'll get light cover for the intervening troops, and you will get long range because I think that's over 30 there. That'd be because I think it was over 30 for you. You were just within 36. That's my guess. So I think that would be 5. It's not. It doesn't feel great. Or I could just put a shot through that half track, which I think is much better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him on target. The mighty KV. Line the shot up. I'm going to fire the medium AT gun here, and then we're going to fire the machine gun. I'm going to put that into your flak vein and try and put a pin on it. Okay, so Eagle 1, Fox 2. It is a hit on you there. Now I actually think that will be your front armor because it's from like the middle of the vehicle. I think my direct shot here is going to be on this sort of front arc here. So it will be pen plus 5. So it's still going to be a 2, but it'll be a 2 to glance rather than a 2 to pen. It's going to be another pen. It's another mega pen. Mega pen. All right. First dice destroyed. Second dice doesn't matter. So it would be immobilized, but it's goners. It's goners. I'm detracking you.
Yes.
I'm demobilizing you.
But there's one thing that I know how to do. Take veteran infantry and flip-flop them up to fighting experience infantry.
Oh my god. So that's the half track there. Dice out the bag. KV's been lethal.
It has. It has been obnoxious.
But it has been. I would like to say I'm not so sure it's the unit rules. I think it's more that I'm rolling 6s.
And so again, it's dug in.
It's dug in.
It's a heavy tank.
Yeah.
And it's shooting its target of choice, which is the
light armor. Well, this is. We were sort of saying off camera there was that there's a report in I think it's Barbarossa, and please, if you are a history buff, correct me on this. I'm sure I'll get some bits wrong here, but it was like one of the first times that the Germans encountered a KV-1. It was just sat on a road, and the German armored column was just like Panzer 2s and Panzer 3s, just the light armor, and it was before the Panzer 3 had the big gun, and the KV got hit, confirmed hit. I think it was something like 50 times. It was a lot of times. The whole front of the hull was just pockmarked, but not a single round penetrated. And the KV-1 just sat there, just slinging rounds down the road at this German column that was only able to advance up a couple of vehicles at a time, and actually ended up repulsing it. It wasn't until the KV, classic sort of, Soviet logistics, they were getting pushed back everywhere. The KV kind of got isolated, and I think they just abandoned it afterwards. But yeah, there's like pictures of the Germans posed next to this KV. And they're just pointing at like all the holes, but not the holes, like all the scores in its hull. So it's kind of cool that we're recreating that somewhat.
Yeah, it doesn't feel cool to me.
I think this is an example. This is a great example of like how if you don't have a heavy tank and you're facing someone with a heavy tank, it can change the dynamic of the game somewhat. If you're a Tiger now and I only had a T-34, you'd be pushing hard.
Yeah.
You'd be pushing real hard.
And in my head I was like, well, if I just move and outflank him and get on his side arm. Oh, it doesn't have side armor.
It doesn't have side armor. No, it's armored all round. So we've got the machine gun in the front. So that will be long range, heavy cover. So that will be 2 hits there. I tell you what, these Japanese guys. 1 kill. Unless it's veteran with a gun shield.
No.
No.
Just
So
gun shield.
1 kill, 1 pin. I've got a pin marker for you here. There you go. So it's not down or out or anything like that. It's just got a cheeky pin on it. That is the first dice. What a spicy start to turn 4. Let's see how he goes. It's the Soviet dice.
Just at the time, this happens every game. I really need to start getting going.
You get the early spree and then I get the later spree. I'm sorry, James.
See, normally it's alright. If there's anyone else, it's alright. It's you, it's going to be a 6.
These Japanese dice are unreal. Did you put these in a microwave? Right, this is against your Panzer. So I don't penetrate you, fortunately, but I would put a pin on you. Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, I feel like I've got away with that.
That could have been a lot worse. Oh my god. Right, there you are. So you've got to basically... But now it kind of screws you because now you've got to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, so it's...
I have to move now anyway, but yeah.
If you stay here, every edge of this beach has been pre-sighted. If you stay here, you're a dead man. Basically just walking the barrage forward.
It is me.
It's a German dice. He's pulled a German dice. Okay, we've had our fun with the Soviets now. Yeah. I feel like the forces of Germany are going to pull something out of the bag now.
Let's go for a little move. Let's keep it going. I'm going to go for an advance on the old Panzer.
Okay, so your officer is nearby, so you'll be leadership. He's plus 1, so 9. Leadership 9. Ooh, I saw the 5.
That's just my luck.
So you can now move, get rid of the pin. So you have
get rid of that.
Yeah. So all of my hard work, I'll have to roll that another 6 later on. Just like.
Oh, I'm sure you're really. Cool. So I'm going to come up here.
I did once make someone at a tournament cry.
Doesn't surprise me.
Because I kept rolling 6s.
I think it was me.
It wasn't you.
It's 9 inches, isn't it, for a Panzer? I'm going to come up here. Sorry.
You're going to come up there, and that tree's been knocked over a couple of times. Sorry. And then turn to put the forward armour on me. I think I'm on your forward armour there anyway, with my KV, definitely.
Yeah. You already fired.
I mean for future turns.
I'm going to shoot the building that your Maxim's in.
Oh, spicy. So that will just be your... I mean, you'll have the 2-inch template, but it's not an HE weapon, is it?
It's not HE,
so
it has HE profile.
But I think the reason... I think that you have to fire at the squad. So it'll be heavy cover, moved long range.
Can I just fire at the building?
I don't think you can fire at the building because you're not a howitzer. But if you fire at the building, it would be long range, moved, light cover. So it'd be 6s. Do you want to check?
Let's check.
Okay, we're back in a second. So we have checked the great rulebook, and it says that if you're firing an HE weapon against a building, you just target the building. So as the heavy anti-tank gun of the Panzer IV has an HE value of 2+, it seems only right that you can shoot at the building. So what's going to happen is it will be moved, and then there's going to be some light cover because there's going to be this hedge here and my intervening infantry. So that will be a 5 because you're within half range because of the 30. Again, the 36 into half range being very helpful here. So you need a 5 to hit the building. He's only gone and done it. Now you do the HE value inside a building, which I believe is your 2-inch template. So I believe that is D6 hits when you're shooting a unit inside a building, because it's like howitzers and shit getting nuts, like 46 hits. 4 hits, so you get 4 hits on the building, 4 hits on the unit inside the building. So now you need to roll to kill. So you get 4 dice. You need to roll to kill my squad inside, and it's pen +2. So you will need 2s to kill the squad. Yep, that's it. So you've got the Maxim. No, the mighty Maxim has gone down. There we go. Boom. I think we've got that right. Any bolt action experts, let us know if that was the right way of doing things. But that seems to make sense to me. It's got an HE value. It's an HE weapon. It'd be rude not to allow it to be able to blow up the building. Are you destroying the building?
Yeah, I am. If I've got the terrain that I can change the buildings out.
Look at that face! That's so cool. Oh my god. That's so cool. So the Panzer literally comes around, there's like, Fire! The Maxim just disappears. The gun has been serving since 1916. No, it's gone now. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Very, very cinematic, especially with the terrain change. Nice. Well, that reminds me of like Band of Brothers. Oh shit, there goes our left flank. All right, well that's
pulling back. I'm going to strike these guys
with a machine gun.
With a machine gun. As well.
Nice.
Are they up?
Yeah, they'll go down.
Sure, you choose one just.
No. No.
It's moved down 6s.
Yeah.
Light cover 6s and 6s.
Yeah. One possible.
No.
Okay, and now I will need 2 dice, by the way. One for the Maxim, that's deaders, and one for the concert squad, which is downers. There we go, perfect. There we go. Okay, so, actually, if you don't mind, they would have stayed down because I'm going to try and rally those D3 pins. Okay, 2 pins, but then you've not hit them yet, so yeah, just 2 pins. There we go. Got too excited picking the dice. They're literally just staying down the whole game until you dislodge them. All right, so do the next dice. Soviets we've had a big hit from the Soviets, a big hit from the Germans. It's back to the Soviets again. I'm gonna go for the AT rifle. It doesn't feel great. What we're gonna do is you've lost 3 transports, right? Oh.
2. Yeah, sorry, 3. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna fire your truck.
Boo!
Boo!
What's that truck ever done to you?
Boo! Now that is gonna be that's gonna be a straight shot. I'll give you light cover because you're about 10% obscured by this building.
Very generous.
So it'll be long range and it'll be light cover, so it'll be a 5. It's a 4. So no, not quite. Damn my generosity. There you go. So no, that will be that's gone as there. That's fired. All right, next dice. If I completely demobile you, that's going to make it very, very frustrating for you. We'll go with the next AT rifle squad, and this time we'll go against your Panzer. That'll be, I think, similar situation there. So long range light cover. So that will be because we're firing from here over to here. So we'll need a 5. Nope. AT rifles. I mean, I do like them.
They can do something.
And they're better at shooting infantry, like point blank in the face, than they are at shooting vehicles. All right, so then that's 2 AT rifles gone. I think, if I can be honest, I think Soviet AT rifles, you put them in your list to pad list out and to make you feel like you're covering your AT options. But in my experience, I've always found a Panzerschreck or a bazooka to do way more than a pair of AT rifles.
Or just a dug-in heavy tank, that'll do.
Yeah, that'll do. The mighty KV-1. There we go.
I'm going to charge these guys so down.
Okay, I can't react because I'm down, and even if I wasn't down, you would be within 6 inches, so you're too fast. I will get to fight at the same time because I'm in a prepared position. You have to charge straight forward, so you can't try and charge around the prepared position. If you did try and charge around the prepared position, that would be cheating. And even if you did, you'd be taking the long route, and I'd have time to prepare anyway, so it'd still be a prepared position. That's a long way of me saying it's a prepared position. So do you want me to roll my 4 guys first, or do you want to roll first? It makes no difference because we're out at the same time.
Fight at the same time. It doesn't matter. Why don't you go first?
Or should we roll intermingled in the pool
we
together?
We roll intermingled.
So have you got some?
I've got some tough fighters.
Okay, so these are the I'm just rifles, so we'll intermingle our rifles.
Yeah.
Okay, I've killed a man.
I've definitely killed a man.
You've also killed
They're
a man.
regular, so just killed a man.
Yeah, a man.
Awesome, take those away.
And to think, I was so worried that you were from Iran. And then you've killed the rest of the squad. There you go. So you take a casualty. I lose the conscripts. I have to say, they've done their job. Considering that they were totally and utterly free. They have done their job there. Another dice for you. See, the Germans have been slogging at the board, but now the dice disparity. I've only got one more dice over them.
I'm going to get that 1-inch move, so I'm just going to tuck.
Well, you might as well go an inch forward because only half your squad needs to be hiding behind the truck.
Okay.
And that way, you get that extra inch up the board, which might make
yeah,
all of the difference. The frontlet commissar there is thinking, oh dear. Okay, so that's your run there. All right, do you want to pull the next phase? It's hotting up. Turn 4 is a hot turn.
It's been a spicy tomato.
Yeah,
all
spicy. Spicy tomato. Spicy meatball, sir.
Tamale.
Oh, left-handed, and I can never catch. If Mrs. Mordy is watching this, she will attest. I've never caught a catch in my life. Caught a catch, caught a ball or whatever it is. Caught anything in my life. Anyway, there we go. Pop the syphilis. Anyway, moving on. Do I retreat with the commissar? That would be ironic. No, he can. Well, he's probably going to die anyway. But he's a dice in the bag. He's going to go for a little fire, In fact, he'll go for a little advance. And he'll... Are they veteran in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they'll go there. They'll get into point blank range. And then you'll be light cover. And that'll be it. Light cover, but point blank. So 3s. Miss with... I'll tell you what, that was cocked, that one. So miss with 1, and then 5s. Nope, don't get any. But you can have this pin.
A little pin, can I?
There you go. A little pin. That was my dice there. Oh, bugger. There you go. So do you want to pull the next dice? I think it's going to be hotting up. I think that's most of the hot stuff now.
So for now, we're going to go for a little advance.
Okay.
Something to cover, or maybe just a fire. I think you're just going for a fire. So hit that building, maybe pepper up some of those squads over there.
Pepper me up nicely. That would be long range light cover. That's all it would be.
Well, will I? They're just regular. They're just
no, they failed. They had a little sit down. You want 5 and a 6. Very almost a foobar, but as it is, no.
Just run away if it was a foobar. It's not.
I think, to be honest, most of your other units are probably going to move and pot shot, and most of my units are going to move and pot shot. So we'll leave turn 4 there. We'll be back at the end, and if anything exciting happens, we can cover it in the summary. End of turn 4, the halfway point of the game. It's still heating up. How hot is it going to get? Soviets decided that the best form of defense is attack, and I took my squad that was here and I decided to run them over to here. Now you might think that that was madness, but they were all getting jammed up over there. It was a bit of a traffic jam. So what I thought I would do is I'd rush this squad over here, and then if I get the first... They did unfortunately take a casualty and a pin from some German fire, but I thought if I get first dice and I make it over, I can assault this squad of regulars, and that could be another point in the bag for me. And if I either fail the order or don't get the first dice, I can go down, and then I'm blocking the bridge with my bodies, and I'll be -2 to hit. So I'm thinking either way, that's kind of like Operation Human Shield. And then I brought my next squad of guards up here. So now we've got the guards and the KV and the AT rifle defending this bridge, and this definitely seems like where most of the German infantry is. And now that they're not anywhere near as mobile, there's not as much stuff that's coming over here. And then guarding this flank, we've got the officer who has, he's got a couple of SMGs, so don't discount him. We've got the officer, another guard squad, and an AT unit. So, and the mortar can support either side. And the KV, to be fair, can support either side as well. So we're going for a bit of an aggressive defense. This might be throwing away an infantry squad, but I'm not too worried. I feel like I've got the numbers, and the German main push is kind of here now, and here, and just these guys failed. They failed their rally again, or failed their run. They failed their run. They got an 11, so they went down. So that squad being back here is a big boost for me. So we're being a bit ballsy about it. But that's turn 4. Now let's go over to turn 5. All right, James. I feel like I really want the first dice. So if you could feel the red in the dice, you could feel the colours, that would be really helpful.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm trying to find what's not red. Maybe I should just look for red and I'll pull out grey.
Maybe reverse psychology.
Hey!
Oh my god, it worked! It worked. So what are you going to go with first?
I'm going to advance this squad here.
Ooh, okay.
Well, it might seem a bit counterintuitive to some people, but
You're going that way.
yeah, I am.
I'd get over the bridge.
Nah.
Get over the bridge, mate.
If I move this way, my flak thing's just opened up its arcs of fire.
If it fails, it doesn't pass its. If it passes its order
It's
test.
fine now. Right, I'm going to shoot into them.
Into them.
Yeah, on the bridge.
What is it? An LMG. 5 shots. Moved.
2 rifles.
I think you'll probably hose me slightly. I'm gonna stay up for now. So it'll be 4s with the LMG because you're not in point blank.
Yep.
Okay, so that's 5 shots.
And the rifles? 4s as well?
Yes, it'll all be 4s. So 2 rifles.
Plus 2 rifles.
You have a sergeant in there, so it'll be an extra rifle actually. Because you've got
Yeah.
1 loader, yeah, you need 1 more rifle. No. So you got 3 hits. Okay. 4 hits.
4 hits.
Wait, so I need to wound me, kill me on 4s. 2 kills. Okay, I'm alright with that. 2 kills and a pin.
It's a little pin there.
And you've got a little pin for me. There we go. So 2 pins. That's okay. We're a little bloody, but that's alright. Next dice. Come on, you salty bastard. Feel me. Yes! Hoorah! We're going for the charge. Charge, men. Charge. We're going to run. And we are going to run into this squad that just shot us. Because they're regular.
Yeah.
So they're easy to kill. I need to pass my order. I'm leadership 9. Because I've taken 2 pins. And I've got my officer nearby. So I'm still leadership 9. Yes. So we're going to charge round to here. There we go. I actually, because I can't go directly and there's impassable terrain, I think that will mean we'll fight at the same time.
I'm cool with that.
Because, I can't go in a straight line, so you can see me running over the bridge, so you get time to prepare. I think that would make sense. That would be a sensible interpretation of the rules. So I'll lose my pins. I get my run. Now I have the numbers here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite the big 11-man squad that I was hoping to pull this maneuver off with. So, and one of my guys is a tough fighter, so we'll put his dice to one side for a moment. Okay, 4s. Oh, I think I've got you.
I'm on 3.
I'm on 4, and then my tough fighter. No, but still 4 to 3. So I will lose 3 guys, but you will lose your squad. So my dice. There we go. Yes! But I'm very flak-veiling now. See if I can spread out a little bit. 2 inches. So I need to lose my 4 guys first. 3 guys, sorry. So we'll lose these 3. And then I'll use my 2 inches, as I always do in my life, to spread out a bit. I'll take that. I think that was a worthy trade. Are you gonna?
I'm gonna have a little punt. Let's have a go.
You're gonna absolutely flak-veiling me. Okay. Well, we've got.
I'm quite bad at rolling morale.
Oh.
So it's the regular. So 9.
It's an 8.
1. Gotta get under 8.
No!
Oh, come on!
No, the flak-veiling. The mighty KV1. That 1 pin that it did.
It's not Tiger Fear. It's flipping KV.
KV fear, man.
Do you know what it is? It's vast bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So I have failed 4, maybe 5 morale tests from 1 pin now.
Yeah.
And people say that I don't have bad luck, maybe I just play badly. Maybe it should be better.
Just roll 6s, bro. Oh no, wait, don't.
Yeah, well,
just roll 6 at the appropriate time, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
It is.
Another Soviet nice.
Well, I can't actually shoot you with my KV this time.
Opa!
I mean, I could hose these guys down, but I'm kind of hoping for a bit of a
Counter charge.
Yeah, a bit of a counter shoot situation. So what we'll do is, I think he's going to get mullered anyway. So he'll shoot you. Just stack another pin on you. On this squad here.
Yep.
Do you want to go down? It's going to be 3s to hit because of light cover and but point blank.
I'm not going to go down. We need to keep moving.
Okay, I've hit you a lot of times. 1 kill, and I don't get to pick. They're literally just with their 2 PPSHs. They just hose you down like. That's what they're doing. Sound effects required. There we are. So an extra pin for you.
Yep.
Okay. It's an elastic defense. Got the next squad ready for when you kill them. They're going to charge over as well.
I hope so.
No,
hopefully I'll have rallied the
flag reeling by then.
Sorted itself out by then.
Yeah.
I think that's all my units bar 1 have got pins on them now. Bar 2, the tank as well.
The tank's done well in this game.
Yeah. Normally. No. What to do? Let's go for a little counter charge.
Over here?
No, with these guys.
Yeah?
Because if I can get that off, obviously the pins
go off as well.
Go away as well.
Yeah. Okay. So leadership 8.
Yeah.
Because you're a veteran. He's
Yeah,
done it! Hooray! So you lose your pins. Who are you going to charge?
I'm going to charge the officer squad because obviously they're dug in and they're a small team, so makes sense.
So we'll fight at the same time, and I have 2 tough fighters.
That's alright, because I have some tough fighter in there as well.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Can the Frontnik Commissar hold his ground? Don't forget this guy here.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like... No, I'm only regular. So...
should we do tough fighters at the same time?
Okay, I got 2.
I have 1, 2, 3...
I think you got 3 in that squad.
3, yeah.
Oh, 1 minute. You've got, 1, 2, 3 tough fighters there. Yeah. So my guys, I get a kill.
I also get a kill.
Okay, do I get an extra kill?
Oh, wait, are these
No.
regular?
Yeah, so you get 1 more. Yeah, so you've won the combat. There you go.
Cool.
But you did take a casualty.
Casualty.
That's a dice out of the bag for me. Casualties are racking up. The whole of the initial first wave is gone. Commissar and the bozos. First wave ineffective. I say again, we do not hold the beach. Yeah. We do not hold the beach. You going backwards or forwards?
We're just going to go backwards because it's going to be a 12-inch move regardless to get over the bridge.
Okay.
So might as well take some heavy cover from that.
Okay. Right, next dice. It's a spicy one. Turn 5.
It's hanging.
It's hanging.
I can get rid of some of these pins. Then
that's what you need to do. Yeah, these 1 pin situations are causing you much.
Failing over more than 1 turn is less than ideal.
I think they're going to die anyway, but the only unit that could now have a go at them would be them. And the tank. Yeah, the tank. Wondering, I don't think I can shoot your tank without going within an inch of my own guys. Actually, probably can. Shoot across to there. Yeah. The mighty KV shall go. KV's going to shoot its main gun over here, machine gun over here. Main gun you'll get... let's have a look. I am shooting over the hard cover, so you'll get hard cover for it. And the machine gun will be light cover.
Be hard cover because they're mostly obscured.
We count this as hard cover?
Yeah, because they're hidden away from the rock, aren't they?
Okay, that's fine. So it's hard cover on both. So it's 5s on neither one. So 5s on the main shots. Fire! No.
You've had off on with that now, thank you.
Yeah, I probably
Put
have.
that away.
Yeah, he's not shooting trucks. He's a bully. he punches down, not up. And then 5s on the veterans. I have got a pin. Knowing your leadership roles, that's all I'll need. Can I get a kill? No, that's fine.
Making me itchy thinking I'm having to roll those around.
I think every unit in your army now is pinned apart from those ones.
Yeah, and the tank.
It is the German dice next.
German dice. I'm going to go for charge. Just get it going.
Okay, leadership test.
Leadership chest.
Leadership 9. Alright, so you're going straight forward, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We'll move you 12. You've got to go straight forward 12 inches. So yeah, just go as far forward as you can. I'm not in a prepared position there. I'm right bang out in the open. So you, for the first time, you'll get to fight first.
Bah.
Nice. 4 SMGs, 3 riflemen. If I remember your list off the top of my head. Okay,
So
these are the elites, these are the guard.
3 rifles first.
3 rifles.
Just regulars?
Regulars, yeah. I say elites, it's by my standards.
No.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Fuck.
Oh, okay, so that's 3 dead.
3.
And you get to roll those 3 again. Okay, so you have killed 4, so that I've got 1 guy gets to fight back. SMG guy, no. So they're all gone.
Hoppa.
And you
I didn't lose anybody.
You didn't lose anyone.
D6.
See, that's what assaults should feel like. The big 4. Ooh. Where are you going to go? See, Soviet casualties are mounting up. But that's okay. The army's kind of known for taking casualties. 20 million dead. I'm doing my part.
4 inches again.
I think that might be the most grimdark joke I've made on an about action battle report.
Keep that split.
Okay, so you have destroyed the first wave and the second wave.
Yeah. Need to get ourselves over that bridge, don't we?
That's it. You've secured. The Germans have secured the bridge. But now you have to get over. Fucking KV, man. All right, pull the next dice. Let's see what we go. It's been back and forth. Soviet time. For me, I think now that all of my men are out of the way, which was always my plan, I think it's time for my AT rifle. And you start putting pins on your tank. So we'll go for a fire here. Long range light cover. So 5s. Nope. That's that one done. Next dice.
It's German.
It's German. It's the Germans.
Yeah, let's go for a little advance.
Ooh. Now you're on the road, so you can go twice as far.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, so you'll have 18 inches to play with.
Only 1 pivot, which is the problem.
Yeah, so I think you'll get to there.
I kind of just want to be here.
Okay.
Because, no, I just want to be a little bit here.
Now that will present your side armour to me.
It will, and I'll have to rotate on the next turn.
Better hope to whatever deity you believe in that you get the turn 1 dice.
I don't want to be within 45, trying to get these guys in as well.
So what I think you can do,
not turn quite as far on this.
I mean, I wouldn't worry about the truck being in the way because you're a tank. So what I would do is go like this, and then you could get to there. Now, you'll still only be presenting your side armour to me, I would say, because I'd shoot to that side. But it means that next turn, your 1 pivot gets you over the bridge rather than getting you up to the bridge.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. And I think if you're a bit clever about it, you can probably get like that angle there. There you go. And then you're definitely not presenting your rear armour to me.
Just trying to maximise that firepower, you know.
And the movement as well. So what are you shooting at? Tank?
It's kind of got to be, hasn't it?
Tank on tank. So that'll be, you'll be within half range. We know that now, that this gun's always in half range pretty much. So it'll be moved, heavy cover.
So 6s again.
Yeah. Oh, no. Can you imagine all the fucking explosions that have gone off in here, all the anti-tank rounds?
I can't see it now.
Yeah. All right, next dice. I think I've only got 1 more dice that I care about, which is my AT rifle. And after that, it's probably off camera.
It is me again. I am going to attempt to move this squad up.
Okay. Can they get the finger out?
Under 8.
8. They've just done it.
Just done it.
Literally
8. Right.
That was the right number to roll. There we go.
Okay, let's go.
You're going to go through the swamps.
6 here. Gotta kind of get these units up.
Yeah, sneaking up.
Right, now I'm going to say that I can shoot that.
Yeah. You tank. I don't think you care about shooting near tanks.
Yeah.
I think armor targets, you don't care about it.
So moved. We moving 18.
Ooh, maybe.
Yes, you will.
Ooh, just out.
Just out, yeah.
Just out.
If there wasn't such creative terrain in the way, you probably would have been.
Probably.
Long range, light cover, moved. Sixes.
Yeah. So 5 shots and a rifle. 6 shots. 1 hit from the LMG. Do you want to roll the rifle?
Yep.
Ooh, 2 hits.
2 hits.
Forced to kill. No kills, but a pin nonetheless. There we are. This LMG team, after getting Maxim, has actually been not too shabby. All right. I think,
There's a lot of Soviet dice still in this bag.
There should be a few, yeah. Here's one. All right, AT rifle. I could shoot your tank, I suppose, but I wouldn't be able to hurt it because it would be long range, even side armor. So I'm going to do the classic AT rifle thing and attempt to obliterate a veteran. So I'll be within half range, so it will just be forced to hit because light cover, because you're behind this bit of hedge here. That's a hit. Killing on a 3. Yep, kill a guy. Much better. Clearly not an anti-tank rifle. Clearly an anti-vet. They should be called AV rifles. Anti-veteran rifles. And then you could still say that it's like anti-vehicle and anti-veteran. There you go.
Anti-material.
Anti-material.
That's what the technical term is. Have another Soviet dice.
Another Soviet dice. Gadzooks. Well, the only one that I really need to worry about now is my mortar.
Shame you haven't been firing those the pioneers all the way back here.
Yeah. It's, I need a 6. Whatever I shoot at, I need a 6. So we'll go for the target that can move the furthest, which is this man.
Yeah.
No, I'm just tracking him. And I think what we've got left is just 2 infantry squads and my officer from you, and then a few squads back here that are just moving up. Yeah. So we'll do the rest of that off camera. All right, so we're back at the end of turn 5. End of turn 5, the end of the middle point of the game. Lots of little bits of shooting were pranged off. We had the guard squad here, able to inflict a couple of casualties and a pin on this unit. And then over here, this guard unit was able to put a pin on the regular Germans there. But the really big news was the German pioneers again failed their leadership test. And they went down again. That is 3 fails in a row.
Yep.
1 pin, 3 fails.
That's how lucky I am. I am a lucky boy.
In fact, James is so frustrated that his officer has gone, screw you guys, I'm going home. And he's run over here to the truck. So that is the end of turn number 5. We're going into turn 6 now, into the last third of the game. We've got turn 6, turn 7, turn 8. It's all to play for. Turn 6, we enter the latter part of this game. Just a few turns left for the Germans to make their push. They have finally secured this side of the river, but now one of the most difficult maneuvers in military history, military planning, crossing over a river under fire, an amphibious attack. They've got to try and take out this guard unit, get past the KV and start infiltrating the Soviet line here. And the tank and these grenadiers have got to do the same thing on this flank. It's going to be tricky. Let's see if they can do it. James, pull the first dice. I think I really want this first dice.
I really don't want to give you this dice.
Give me it!
You're going to do something strange. I know exactly what you're going to do.
You know what I'm going to do. I already told you what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to go on ambush. Making the river crossing just that bit harder. Woohoo, baby! Okay. It's a great dice now.
Yeah, thank you very much. Right.
In terms of casualties, by the way, we're supposed to have a little thing. The Soviets and the Germans have both lost 4 units each, so it's pretty equals on the casualties. The problem is that the German, a huge part of the German manpower is back here.
So, and it's now out of range for everything. Even if it does do a couple of good moves.
Even if it runs for 3 turns in a row, it's not going to make good. But it's not about what you don't have; it's about what you do have.
Got a plan what we're going to do with the units I've got at my disposal now.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have a little punt with the tank.
Ooh.
I'm going to have a little advance.
So you can twizzle. We'll let you twizzle your bum around the corner to get the tank round. That's fine. So that would be your pivot, and then you're going to.
Yeah. So that.
Ooh. Okay.
So now negating.
Ooh. I think I'm still getting light cover because you are shooting through my. If you're not shooting through the heavy, you're shooting over here.
He's so squishy.
You get cover for intervening units. I gave it to your tank before.
I know. Really annoying that tank.
So move and light cover.
Right. I've managed it.
Managed it well. Okay.
So it's just a 5.
5, just a 5.
Come on, baby.
Oh.
Right, well, I'm going to shoot these guys with the
MMG. Shoot the anti-tank rifle team.
Yeah, heavy cover and
small target and move, so 6 followed by 6s.
But I'll roll the rifle with dice, that'll help.
That will help. So the MMG in the front going into the anti-tank rifle team there. Oh, 4 possibles.
Where was that a minute ago?
4 possibles. Ah! 6 is not coming up in the order James needs them to. Next dice, sir. Next dice.
Yeah.
Oh, every single turn has been a spicy one. We keep saying, spicy turn, every single turn.
Edge of your seat.
Edge of the seat.
I'm just going to go for can't really wait around for these.
3 men versus 11. It's a big push.
But I need to get up that board. I'm just going to run them, Just going to...
Run up behind the tank. Use the heavy cover.
Just coming up behind the tank, yeah.
Yeah, it can be done. Well, you've got to pass your order test.
Oh, yeah. Now I'll fail it.
Here comes a couple more of those 6s he's been wanting so much. Nope. You lose your pin and you pop up behind the tank.
Nice.
That is
not right behind the tank, though, because we don't want it to have to reverse if it does fails a morale check or something next turn.
If you go right up behind your tank and you fail a morale test, then you won't move, which would be quite beneficial. So maybe stick that guy behind.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
That's how tanks and human beings work. Tank starts reversing and I'll just stop it.
Yeah, well, that man has eaten a lot of Panzer Chocolat. So he's able to...
Ting, ting, ting.
It's like, ah!
Did we
All right.
that in Iwo
Jima,
yeah. The tank started reversing. The guy managed to get the phone off the back of the tank and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
But that's just showing us how to have a phone in the back of the tank.
Yeah.
Right. History lesson over.
There we go. Next dice. It's a Soviet one. Okay. Oh, my AT rifle squashed a guy, didn't it, last turn? That was good. Those 2 units have been now, so I need to think about these units over here. I think AT squad's going to do the same thing. Because the KV could go on ambush, which would be very mean. I think the KV is going to go. And the KV is going to put its gun into your tank, and then it's going to put its machine gun into these guys. Just pepper them up. Keep peppering. Because you can't afford to... I mean, you could go down.
Could go down.
Could go down.
I think I'm going to go down.
Ooh, okay. Because it protects you. Because you only need a turn or 2 to get over there. You can go down this turn because you've got turn 7, turn 8 to crack on.
To do it,
Yeah, okay. Okay, so the main gun. James, will you measure to see if I'm within 30? I should be, but we'll double check.
Yeah, look at that. You're way out. Look at that. No, you are definitely within 30.
Within 30. There's no cover there.
There is no cover.
That cow will not count as cover.
I wonder. Hey, come on.
Betsy the cow.
Intervening units should. Cows should definitely.
So that means it will be a 3.
Yep. Good luck.
No! The Japanese dice has let me down. Because I didn't say the mighty KV1.
Yeah, that was what it was.
We'll try it again this time. The mighty KV1. So that will just be down like cover. So that will be a hit. So all I wanted was that pin. I don't care about the kill. So there we go. That is a bit of a shame he didn't get his gun off, but that's all right. It's all right. Next dice.
Another Soviet.
The Soviet dice. Okay, now we're going to fire the AT rifle into the tank. Okay, because of Tiger Fear, I actually need to shoot at the tank. Otherwise, I'll have to start taking a test. Now, that will just be a 3 to hit. It's a hit. So you've got a pin. I can't physically penetrate your armor because you're a medium vehicle. So now you need to roll a 4+. And if you do, you will ignore that pin. Your crew will recognize
that would have been good, though.
You do, so you ignore that pin. Whoa.
That's ideal.
There you go. There you go. That's not what I wanted, but we're trying to make things happen, Ed. All right, next dice.
It's another Soviet.
Okay, so now we're going to go for our mortar. And I am going to fire it at this squad here.
Cool. Do it. I don't care.
Ooh. Dialing in on a 5 next time. Next dice. It's a German one.
Dice.
Okay.
Okay. Let's start my master plan.
Your master plan.
Master plan.
All right.
I put all the eggs in one basket. I'm gonna move this gun and hitch it up.
Okay.
To the back.
So you're gonna run. So you need to pass your order test.
That is true. I can feel my master plan now, though.
It's okay. He's passed an order test. It's all coming up German.
So that can go on the back of there. There would be some wheels on there, folks, but
that's fine. Just drag it along in the dirt.
Yeah.
There you are. All right. That's the big step 1 of the master plan.
Step 1 of the master plan.
Okay.
Pass order test.
Hopefully these guys aren't part of the master plan. All right.
Should we find out?
Should we find out?
To do a thing. I'm not even going to decide what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to see if I pass the order test.
Okay.
Which I do not.
You do not, because they have not got the
Minus
officer
1.
nearby.
Yeah.
They found it again!
So it's just...
You should have just left that dice on down a long time ago. Yeah.
It's just one pin!
It's one pin! Alright, next dice. It's another German. The Germans are having a flurry. I think I had a flurry though, so I can't really complain.
Step 2 of the master plan.
Drive the truck or get man in truck.
Get man in truck.
Okay.
Man is going to get in truck.
Okay. I'd like it. I really want the next dice now. I really want the next dice. Stop cheating. Just look at in the bag.
It's 3 to 2.
To me?
Yes.
Okay. I really want the next dice now, James.
I'm not cheating. You saw me.
You know he's not cheating. Pull the dice out, damn you!
No!
Ambush.
I know. Oh,
ambush. No. I'm not even going to shoot you yet. I'm going to ambush you. And if that fucking car moves, it is getting pranked. That's why I needed the next dice.
Yeah, I know. I saw that coming. I was looking at AT squad like, I hope he doesn't realise. But you did.
He did. I mean, it took me a while to realise it, but I did get there in the end.
I know.
I am going to do Operation Ballsy Maneuver.
Come and get me, bro.
I'm going to charge you.
Yeah.
There's 3 men versus 11. I'm going to charge your infantry squad.
Can you see them?
I can see it from this guy.
Okay.
So that should be an easy 12. But I'm going to have to go round the tank, which means that you'll be in a prepared position.
Yep.
Okay. I should be within 12. Could you just check?
Just being goofy. That is literally 12 inches.
Boom. That's all I need. There you are. We'll move those in together. There we go, yeah.
Oh, that guy's got the SMG. I'll move him to the back.
It doesn't matter, he still gets to fight. So we've...
These guys as well.
Yeah, he's part of it as well. Oh my god, if that flat veiling was still out, I'd be absolutely bricking it with how bunched up there. Okay, so we get to fight at the same time. I've got 10 men with rifles. You've got 3 men with rifles. Oh, well, rifles and an MG. And then I've got one man with a... I've got one man with an SMG. So you're dead as shit, and I don't take any casualties.
Opa.
And then I'm going to only spread out an inch. There we go. Ooh, hang on. Hang on. All of this may have been a dream. Tiger fear.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not shooting them.
Oh, yeah.
So I will have... My officer would have been in range. So it will be leashed at 10. So that's okay. It wasn't a dream. Like the officer's like daydreaming about glorious Soviet charges. And then he just looks up in his bed like, oh my god, it's a Panzer. But as it was not a daydream. His dream became a reality. His dream became a meme. There we go. That's a good charge there. That was nice. And but now your tank will just like run me over. Or it's just got a straight shot for the straight shot for the king now, yeah.
Points now, isn't it?
Yes indeed. Alright.
1 Soviet dice left and 2 German.
Well, my Soviet dice doesn't matter because it's just my officer who's going to go down. So what's your last 2 German dice? Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. So my officer will just go down, so we'll just declare that now he's not going to go anywhere. So you can now do your next 2 dice. How you
see? Going to go for a fire order.
Okay.
On your AT gun.
Okay. All right. There's an LMG in there and 1 loader. So you'd have an LMG and a rifle.
LMG.
Are you within half range? You are not within half range. So that will be 5 shots at long range, light cover, small team. So 6s. Spicy, spicy, spicy.
And the rifle will be the same, so it'll be 6.
Might have to do more at the same time, yeah. 6 shots in on 6s.
6, 6, 6. Baby.
Will the river provide?
It will.
Ah! There's a pin though, which will affect my ambush.
-1.
It will make me -1, and now the truck's got to go.
Truck has. Oh, he's gonna go down.
The foolish maneuver. You go with the truck.
I'm gonna have to go with the truck. I have to do it.
Okay, so you're gonna go.
Forward.
So you've done 2 pivots. And you'll be able to go 9 inches, and you didn't start on the road, so you can't take advantage of the road. So you'd have 12 inches. So you starting from there. 6. I think you probably go 3 inches further forward. Oh no, you probably end up about there. Yeah, you probably end up about there. So I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot you when you're here, so you won't get any cover. So it'll just be I won't be within half range there. So it'll be a 5 to hit, 1 pin, and long range. Da! That was big. That's a pretty big deal.
That's pretty important.
That's a pretty big deal. All right, that is the turn though.
Yes, it is.
We did the whole turn on camera then. Nice.
Exciting.
It's because we get to the sharp end, so we need to get all the good bits on. All right, let's pick the dice up and go to turn 7. You've crossed the bridge. You've crossed the bridge, but you have lost an infantry squad.
Lost quite a lot of units. That will put you on 5 points to my 0.
Oh, 1 second. Do I ambush you with this squad as well?
Good try.
I could ambush you with that squad.
You do have another dice, I think, actually. Oh, it's your officer squad.
My officer, he's not doing anything. If I ambush you with that squad, it would mean I'd have a chance to like... No, they'll stay on ambush this time. That's what they'll do. Yes, because then anyone who tries to make an early push just gets fucking lit up. Nice. Nice. So we'll get the dice together and we'll go to turn 7. Turn 7. The penultimate turn of the game. Very much a turn that I think could make or break it.
It is all going to be down to swing dice log.
Yeah.
They're the best games for me.
Oh. So let's get going. You guys know the situation. This is the German push across the river. They've got one spearhead, but they've lost their infantry. Can they make a second incursion? I think we both want this first dice.
We really do.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So if you get the first dice, you go on ambush, start schwacking stuff.
Yeah.
I get the first dice. I basically a semi-clear run across that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So we got one squad on ambush.
Yeah. That's it.
It's light weapons. It's nothing particularly spectacular.
The mighty KV.
Yeah, if you get that first dice and put that bad boy on ambush.
I don't think that guy's going on ambush if he gets the first dice.
No, I'm just going to schwack.
I'm just going to go schwacking. Hacking and smacking and whacking.
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
will it be a cruel sea or will there be a maiden?
You've got your hand out ready.
I'm ready. No! No! Oh, alright, what are you going with first?
I'm just going to run.
What are you running with?
Jeep. The truck.
You're going to run? I could ambush you. This unit's still on ambush from last turn.
It's got to go, man.
Alright, well,
It's going to come up to here,
that's as far as you're going.
and then a pivot,
Okay,
and then obviously...
down to there. You're on the road, man, so you just go as far as...
like here.
So that's where you're going to... So I'm going to ambush you here.
Okay.
So leave it there. Actually, I'm going to ambush you...
Yeah, you want to ambush me here, so then you act as a rope.
Yeah, I'm going to ambush you right there. Okay. Alright. I've got... Okay.
Really not gonna-
SMG. And then 10 riflemen. Okay, this is point blank.
Yep.
There's no cover.
There's no cover.
So this is 2s.
Choose to hit.
Okay. Now we need 6s.
Statistically, this is down.
We need 6s. I've got 1. So now I need to roll on the vehicle damage chart. It's a 1. That is crew stunned. Which I think means you reverse. Shall we check the damage table?
I'm unsure because I'm mid move.
Yeah, but it's where I spring the ambush. So get the book. There's a book there. There's a book there. You got the book. We'll do it live. We'll check it live. Go to the back. Vehicle damage table. Bring it round. Okay. So, crew stunned. Add 1 additional pin marker to the vehicle. Place a down order on the vehicle or change its current order dice to down to show that it's halted. It's halted.
Okay.
And cannot take further action that turn. If the vehicle has 1 or more turrets, also roll for turret jam. So you are halted, sir.
Okay.
I think that's pretty clear. I think you would agree with that.
I mean, that's bullshit.
So you've got 2 pins.
Yeah.
And you're halted in your tracks.
Let me tell you why that is bullshit. That's moving at a certain velocity. I'll start the velocity. I should get another couple of inches.
Oh my god. So that's gone to fire. Okay, so you're not destroyed.
Yeah.
That was all right. That could have been I think that means immobilized would have just stopped you right there.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have been able to keep moving. Fire would have meant that you would have had to, if you'd gone on fire and you died.
It's the guys inside now. If they die,
Yeah.
that's obviously a big issue.
Now they've got 1 pin on the officer squad and 1 pin on the flak veiling. Okay. So so your truck goes beep 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 beep, and it's like driving over here like crazy fire, like bam 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 bam, and then there's hail of Moz and Nagant fire. Just the driver's like, ah! He's like, what was it? He's like, Scheiße! It's like, starts losing control. Ends up just like, he's like...
He didn't lose control. Apparently, he just slams on the fucking brakes in front of a wall of bullets, and then they're going to have another go at it.
I like to think that he's driving along, and then he goes, Scheiße! It's like, he sort of tips it over the edge of the thing. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like to think. But no, I think he slams. I think you're right. He panics.
According to the rules, he has hit the brake, pulled the handbrake. Everyone inside is slammed and hit the windscreen. Completely stunned. What a ridiculous... Oh, I'm getting salty because I want to win.
Well,
right.
we'll ask the viewers if you think our interpretation of that was correct.
Yeah, I think the interpretation of the rule is correct.
Yeah.
That's why it's there. But I think ultimately there should be something to roll D6 to sort of keep that.
Careen.
It's a wheeled momentum.
Do a careen, yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of like, or you could even do it in a random direction. It's got to go in a random direction.
Yeah. To be fair, if you did do a banzai charge over a bridge, it probably would result in some pretty bad stuff happening.
Yeah, I mean, the driver's probably dead now.
Yeah. All right, next dice.
It's another
German dice. Ah!
Right. Well, I'm just before you get any pins on it, before you do anything silly.
Okay.
I'm gonna just run my
tank. So you can pivot once at the start of your move, and then go, or you could tank shock me.
I don't know. Well.
So
how far can I move? I've forgotten.
18 on a charge. 18 on a run. So you could run my anti-tank team over.
Yeah, I think it was. You could shoot me to come in, can't you?
I think I have to do a leadership test, and if I fail it, then my unit is destroyed.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so do you make it with 18 inches?
I do, very much so.
Okay, so I don't know if I get a chance to overwatch you.
I
feel like
the rules.
I'll check my leadership first, so I'll pass that. So whatever happens, I'm going to move out the way.
You're going to jump out the way.
Yeah, we're going to jump out the way. So what we'll do is we'll check to see... Well, I can't even damage you, mate, so don't even worry about it. I'll just see if... So I would hit you. I wouldn't pen you. So you need to do a 4 up to see if you ignore the thing. And if you do, then we've done it all without any consequence. Yeah, no. So the only thing we need to check... the only thing we need to check is if you basically end that with a pin on it. So we'll be back in just a second. So we checked the rules. I was able to react. That was a dice out of the bag. And you would have taken that pin. So we actually did it all right. Just via intuition. It's learning. Oh my day. So you have got this unit. James, that's 2 points. 2 points in the bag. Probably very little I can do about that. All right. I probably shouldn't have... I probably shouldn't have reacted. I should have waited and now I could have shot you in the bum. But... it's fine. I've done it now. Yeah. And even if we kept the same result, you know what? I only got a 2 to pen. So, dreaming over nothing. All right, next dice. I would really like this now.
I would really like also another dice.
Please. Yes! Point blank KV. He doesn't even need to turn his gun. He will do anyway, just in case. All right. Fire. He's going to put his machine gun in here to make them really pinned up.
Yep.
And then... no, he's going to put his machine gun in here.
Boo!
Machine gun in here. And then he's going to put his main gun in there. Alright, main gun. Hitting on a 2. It's a hit.
Oh, rolling those obnoxious 6s.
Anything but a 1. It's a pen. Now,
sure? Do you want to check the armor is 6?
It's 1 second. So it's pen plus 6, which plus 3, so it's a super pen.
It's 9, yeah.
Yeah, it's 9. Even any side armor or side value.
It doesn't have a side value, it's just 6.
Okay, so it's a super pen. So first result destroyed. It's very, 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 very destroyed. So that's not ideal.
That is not ideal.
So. The officer squad takes 4 hits, and the flak veerling takes 2 hits. What's the veterancy of the officer?
Super veteran or something. No, that's 6 or so.
So he's dead.
He's only regular.
And then the flak veerling
regular again.
Doesn't take any.
Doesn't take any.
Nope, don't kill any of them.
Oh, good. Thanks for leaving the unit. Can only move 6 inches at a time.
Well, actually, you will disembark D6.
Hoppa.
It's not too bad. See, things are happening.
Things are happening.
And then you go down.
I don't really want to go down there. I want to shoot you now. With my super cool.
Sadly not.
Oh,
Ooh, he's salty, not salty. That is on the dice for me though.
it is. So that's 6 points to my 2.
So far.
Yeah.
So far. So you're flak veiling. You can get it disembarks from any point of the vehicle.
Okay.
Yep. So you go 5 inches forward. So you just. Well, hang on, just because you check 5 inches from here to here. You might be able to tow it on. Yeah, there you go. He's towed it in, gentlemen. He's towed it in. So there you go. He's got 4 points in the bag. It's 4-6.
Still got another turn to kick them off though.
Truck has been destroyed. It's close. It's so close. All right. Next dice. Next dice. It's a German. Pardon me.
Again, before you put any pins on
Oh,
them.
sorry. MMG into your squad.
Oh, yeah.
Heavy cover. 2 hits.
That's not what I wanted.
No kills.
Right. And we know I love rolling order tests with 1 pin. So our veteran is still 9.
It's okay.
I love it.
It's
Very
okay.
good. These guys have seen the heroic truck and its brake lights going.
Go to big run. Run, get some cover behind your truck.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that guy can get just that front wheel there.
There you go. It's a big push.
Oh,
It is a big push by the Germans. This is all to play for. All right, next dice.
it's another German dice.
This is, what have you got left? You got them and
And
them.
the super pioneers.
The super pioneers.
Super.
We are pioneers, not grenadiers. Why are you getting us to fight? There you go. Oh, I just lost all my German subscribers. There you go.
They're going to go for a run.
They're going to try for a
They're going to
run.
try for a run.
So leadership 7. 50-50.
Going to get under.
50-50. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
That'll do it, pig.
That'll do it. Okay, lose a pin. Get yourself over to this side here, maybe. Give it a good measure. Come over to my side.
Oh, this is exciting.
It is exciting. So you've got to go up and round the bridge. Yes. Oh, now who's getting the heavy cover?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Do you know this thing called KV fear?
That would not surprise me. These guys.
Oh, I tell you what, just for so we don't get confused, we'll pop him down there.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty certain we would put him into the wrong squad, knowing our ogre brains. All right. Whoa. Hold the line. Hold the line. All right. James, do you have any? You've got 2 more dice. Well,
I have a single more dice.
A dice.
And you have 5.
Yes. I have indeed.
This is my dice.
Can they pass the leadership test? Let's go.
For an absolute meme. Let's go again.
Let's go. They failed it again. So you didn't actually start with an extra 250 points. You probably started with about the same.
Yeah.
Roughly.
You have now 4 dice.
Okay, so 4 dice is going to be AT rifle guy is just going to shoot. We'll go for the squad that's in the light cover here from the truck because I'm just going to shoot over this. Pass my test.
Sorry, are you shooting over heavy cover?
I think it's okay if I can draw a line of sight without going through it. And I think from my elevated position I should be okay. Oh, 1 second though. Oh no, I can shoot. Oh no, 1 minute. 1 minute. I can't do that because I could hurt my KV in theory, so I can't shoot over my KV, so I have to go for them. I have to. There you go. So heavy cover. I don't hit. So there we are. So they've fired, and then Officer Man is gonna.
Sorry, those pins are for this squad here.
Officer Man is gonna jump out here, and he's gonna shoot you. Now you are technically down, so it's -2, but I am in point blank. So it's -1. So it's 4s. 2 hits. Do you have a gun shield?
I'd have to double check.
Okay, I roll my dice, see if it matters. It does not matter. You just get a 3rd pin. Unless you are inexperienced, which I'm pretty certain you're not. I don't even know if you can take inexperienced flak veiling.
Do you not have a gun shield?
Okay, so that's good to know. He's just going to go like that. And then what I'm going to do is, can you move me 6 inches over to here?
6 inches this way? So
this way. This, no, this way.
Yeah,
No.
Sorry,
Oh, no, but that's a step backwards.
Your ideologies. I can't follow it.
Oh, yeah, just get them over there. Yeah, move them over. Then I'm going to unleash the whole squad into your flak veiling because it's not got a gun shield now. Now we know this. I should be able to get most within 12. So they'll be moved. Yeah, there we are. I don't think my Bliat gun could be in 12. So can you check who's in 12 and who's not in 12 for me?
You are...
Just the back. So half and half?
So that...
Yes, the first 5.
So these
first 6. Okay. So the first 6 are going to hit you on 4s. So they've got 3 hits. The second 4 are going to hit you on 5s. That's another 2. And then it's 5s to kill. So you're another pin with 4s to kill. And he's dead. Very, very dead. Flak veiling is...
Less than ideal.
Flak veiling is gone as you've fallen into my cauldron.
Yeah.
But there's a reason I'm not going after the veterans. Now that will put me on a mighty 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Oh, is that an insurmountable number? It might be. 2 units there. Oh no. Maybe.
I think it's going to be... If everything goes my way next turn, I could score 6, deny you 3.
But I'm not even taking that 3 into account.
Yeah, I think you've kind of...
I think that there has won it for me.
Yeah.
But we'll play out turn 8 because we've come this far.
Yeah.
We've come this far. Exactly.
Finish off.
Can you kill the KV?
No. Unlikely at this point.
All right, so what we'll do is we'll have a little look at the points, but that is the end of turn 7. Let's have a look and we'll see about turn 8. Hold your horses! The flak veiling is not dead because it was down. And we've gone back and we've checked the footage. And I got 2 6s to hit. So, now I need to try and kill the flak veiling. Good job we checked.
Yeah.
So, we'll do these one at a time for dramatic purposes. It's 1 dead.
1 dead.
It's 2 dead. It's still dead. It is dead! But we did it right.
Yes.
And that's the important bit. All right, now we will be back with turn 8. Turn 8. The last turn of the game. It has been a brave slog by the Germans, but unfortunately we have tallied the points up and it's not possible for them to win. Right now the Soviets have killed 8 German units, which means we have 8 points in the bag. If James gets this unit and this unit over here and doesn't die, he will have a total of 3 units in my back line, which will give him 6 points. So this turn is very much for honour. And now that James knows that he can't win, it doesn't mean he has to push for over here. Instead, you could do some attacks and do some other stuff instead. So we're going to play turn 8 out. We've come this far. We're going to play turn 8 out and see what happens. So, James, you've got your dice in the bag. Let's see what happens.
Soviet dice.
Soviet dice. Okay, I am going to...
Testament to the fact you can't catch.
There you go. See, it was amazing that I did it before. I am going to... shoot your Panzer IV in the bum. So, I'm just going to... I don't need to turn. I think I can get a rear shot there. So, fire. Do I have a dice? I do. So, it is point blank to 2. I've just about hit. It's pen plus 4. I need a 5 or a 6. Got a glance. It's on fire! So you take another pin. So you take 2 pins. You take 1 for being hit, 1 for the fire.
Yep.
And then you have to give a morale check at -3, which will be a 6 up. 6 up, or the crew bails out.
Yeah. No.
No. It's dead! The anti-tank rifle team did something! Yay!
I think that's it. I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
We can call it there if you want.
I think that's it. I think there's no need to twist the knife any further.
Okay.
The only thing I was going to do for honour was to try and manoeuvre the tank.
Oh, you should have said. I would have let you. I would have done something else
I don't want you
first.
to let it. I don't pity.
You don't want pity on it. Why don't you charge as a unit of guard?
Yeah.
Go on.
But it'll be a Soviet. I've got to pull a dice.
Pull the dice.
And it's going to be a Soviet dice.
If it is, then we can call it there.
Yeah,
it
there you
is. I'll charge you.
Okay.
We don't have to if you want to.
It's fine. Like
it's fine. You will keep playing until I say you are not allowed. No, I'm joking. No, we can call it there if you want.
I think that was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It's infuriating playing against your luck, but it is your luck.
You know, I'm really unlucky.
This is my luck. Like,
I'm really unlucky in 40k.
And I am. Well, I am very unlucky all the time.
Yeah.
A dice rolling. I'm a very lucky person.
I think you'll find you rolled lots of 6 in that game, James.
I did
just
roll.
all at the wrong time.
Yeah, just for a lot of morale checks. Yeah.
All right, well, good game, man. Good game. There we go. Oh, well, shall we go straight into the final thoughts?
Yeah, let's have a wrap up.
Nice. Victory for the Soviet Union. The Red Army managed to hold the line and deny the Germans access to the mountain pass. I have to say that was a really, really enjoyable game. One of the better narrative campaign scenarios that I've played with bolt action. But I don't know what your thoughts on it are, James.
I really enjoyed that. I think it's a really fun game. It's a long game. It's worth sticking out right to the end, as we sort of did. It was only decided at the very end of turn 7.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way there.
Yeah. I think it's weird because whenever I see the bolt action missions that are like 12 turns long, I'm like, oh, that's a bit of a...
It puts you off a little bit. Cause you're like, oh, is this going to take longer than what I normally play? But actually, that felt really quick.
That's just one of the quicker battle ports that we did and that we've done. Sometimes, especially with the 40k ones, they can take a bit longer, a lot longer. But what I mean is, like, I actually felt that mission would have been nice if it had like 2 more turns.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is I feel like there was 1 or 2 turns for the Germans where they really just spent it running. And maybe that was... you brought a lot of transports. And maybe it's because I systematically targeted them from the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's that it's a hell of a distance to cover.
And I think that's the point though.
Yeah.
Is you get the extra 250 points, but if you just spend that on infantry, and I don't think the unit selectors, their selectors allow you to.
Yeah.
If you just spend that on infantry or fancy armor or fancy artillery, you're kind of limited. You're going to spend a lot of time running while fighting, which is obviously a lot of advantageous to Soviet. That's actually the second time I played that mission, and it was very different.
Yeah.
2 times we played it.
You had a practice game. You tried it out because we had a bit of a chat about what we're going to do, and you had a practice game with our mate Livesey, and he You were doing that before I came over because you set the board up, and yeah, you absolutely spanked him.
Yeah, it's a very different list.
He went for the penal battalions, like one man with a rifle, one man with a spade.
And I think he had a zips.
It was like a Zis 3 on top of a cardboard box on wheels. It was it was like a weird man.
So that was like an armoured vehicle, but it didn't, because the crew were outside of the armoured vehicle. They didn't get any sort of benefit from it. It was really weird.
Okay.
Yeah, because the crew were like on the hull of the armoured vehicle.
Okay.
Fanning the so it looked like self-propelled gun.
Okay.
So you hit it with indirect fire.
Just dying. Yeah.
So you just slapped it with the.
So you're saying that the mighty KV-1?
I mean, I dug in heavy tank. If you get a chance, do that. I mean,
it's a hell of a drug, I have to say.
I mean, the amount of times that I was hitting 5s and 6s to hit it, but it was either 6 and 6 or
6
to hit it, basically all game. And you didn't move it. It's just been stationary. You're obviously getting all the benefits of just being still to fire.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a powerful gun. You don't need something so powerful.
It's something I've said as well. I sort of cover this on, sort of hinted this a few times on the sort of regular weekly War of Wednesdays episodes that I do. People dismiss heavy tanks and they dismiss them, and I'm sure in a proper competitive environment they are terrible. But when you're playing against your friends and you're playing, basically with the equivalent of a starter army and a few extra models, which is essentially what we have here, heavy tanks are a big deal. And also, I think that a lot of people play like Germans versus Western allies. I think in especially the games that I've seen, you don't actually see a lot of Soviet versus German games. And I think the game is completely different on the Eastern Front. Because on the Eastern Front, I actually don't feel like the Germans have the tank advantage of action. Because the Russian tanks are just like, this is like early war. I could take this from like 1941. They probably had it well before 1941 as well. And the fact that you can have like early war heavy tanks as the Soviets really kind of sets the tone for it. And like the fact this is 1942, so the Germans can't get their Tiger in. They're not allowed it in the theatre select as far as I'm aware. It's like you're actually a Panzer IV feels normally the ever reliable Panzer IV feels a bit weedy.
It certainly did. Again, was that just because it was dug in the entire time? It might have felt a bit better, if things are hitting you and getting some decent pins on you and slowing your tank momentum down as well. But yeah, just not to have getting anything through was pretty strange, like surreal.
Weird.
Yeah.
German tanks, normally whenever we do Germans versus Brits or Germans versus Americans, however the game goes, it's the German tank is the star of the show.
Yeah. I don't think tanks are great. I'd rather bring in another squad of infantry for the cost, because you've got a single dice roll, but you've got a big punch there, but it's basically one dice, and that doesn't work for me because of how I roll dice.
Do you think the thing about the KV is even if you took indirect fire against it and it's like, okay, indirect fire is brilliant, you're going to start landing shells in it. It's armoured all round, including the top. So even if you get a medium mortar hit on top of it, you can't hurt it. If you get a heavy mortar, pen +3 on top of it, you can't penetrate it. So on a 4+, it would just ignore any pins you were just swacking on it.
Yeah.
You'd have to hit it with a heavy howitzer on the top armour. Yeah. And that's like, who brings heavy howitzers to like a normal game? It's...
Yeah, then you've got to start...
then you've been about range matters.
Yeah, well, you've got to start thinking about your list and then kind of list tailoring. So, okay, well, I'm going for Soviets. Again, I did it a little bit here. I normally go for a bit of a lighter tank.
You like the Panzer III with the 3 MMGs.
Yeah, because it gets an extra MMG for some reason. And then you can, against all these, look at these big 10, 15 man squads of Soviets coming at you. Oh, wow, that's 15 shots from MMGs.
Yeah.
That's, pretty tasty. Or 18 shots rather.
Again, I think it's because it's 1942. So you've got no Panzer Schreck and you've got no Panzer Faust.
No Flak 88. I wasn't allowed to bring a 4K2.
We're not the theatre selector.
So again, super heavy anti-tank gun.
I think you might be able to take a flak 8.
It's not on the theatre selector.
Okay. Even if so, you don't have one, do you? So it's not like
Yes.
So yeah, heavy armor. The point is, I think that we can take away from this is heavy armor on a competitive environment. I don't think works because people just take the best shit and they go for the most efficient stuff. But in what I love about these narrative scenarios is it puts the game on its head, and suddenly a tank which I have derided, which is the KV-1, is now the unit that we're both saying probably decided the game.
Yeah.
Because you just couldn't cross that bridge.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was the just having that threat ring over that bridge.
Yeah.
You know, transports trying to sneak up the side. The minute they stuck a toe out, they were getting.
I mean, you sent so much less over the stone bridge, and you broke through.
Yeah.
1 tank and 3 infantry.
I think if it had worked from the off, if that
Pioneer squad
had got a bit more traction. Or any traction.
That's a joke that they failed, 5 leadership tests in a row?
It's just testament to my rolling.
5 1-pin leadership tests.
Yeah.
We said at the... we've said off camera, so we'll say it on camera now. If you just, for 1 turn, stayed down...
Yeah, I
then lost your
kind of
pin.
just forgot about it. And again, that's, me being a bit of a rookie error there.
I was going to say, you can't say you're a rookie player anymore now, James. You've probably played more about action than I have.
That is true, but again, I don't play weekly or...
Yeah.
But yeah, as a mission, the mountain pass, it's really fun.
Yeah.
I've looked at some of the other missions from the Case Blue book, and they are so much fun. Again,
I've only heard positive things about Case Blue. Some people are saying the Italians are a bit OP, but I think if you say that statement with a straight face, you have to give yourself a long, hard look in the mirror.
Yeah.
That's
it. I think the Italians are good, but are they suited to facing heavy armor? Which is, the historical. If you look at the historical side of Case Blue, that's where they came undone. The Alpini were sent down to the fields,
the steppes
to fight the Russian tanks. And the Germans were sent up into the mountain.
Yeah.
There's some tactical areas, obviously, in historical terms for that, but...
That's a big question, though. Do you think you would have had an easier time if you'd had your outflanking Alpine troops? I think it would have made a big difference, because you could, where that bridge is, you could have come on in the bridge and in the swamp.
Yeah.
That gets you up the board. So those pioneers that were stuck back there, they would have been Alpine troops and come on the flanks. So what you're saying is you need some Jaeger, whatever they're called.
Edelweiss wearers.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Case Blue's good. It makes me think a lot of the missions remind me of the Market Garden book.
Which is very good.
Just generically, if you just play them randomly. So I think me and Will Livesey played them as... we played them like Brits versus Finns or something.
Yeah.
And we just played it as an random mission.
Yeah.
We played Delaying Action, which is what this is very similar to.
Yeah.
And that is such a fun mission to play, because your objective as a defender is to be in the middle of the board and slow them down, so you don't really care about losing units.
Yeah.
You're just trying to block them from getting up the board.
That's we did a Market Garden battle report ages ago. It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah. You know what would be cool if we did this with this exact same mission with Japanese and Americans?
Oh, yeah. That was...
Yeah. Japanese on the attack, obviously.
Yeah.
And
I was saying sort of Alligator Creek style where they're trying to fight.
Then the Americans having 3 MMG teams as part of their thing would be really good. The US Marine Corps just like, the right on top, sir! Down and in! Run our heads! That would have been cool. Well, I have the Japanese and you have the US Marines.
I do have the US Marines.
So maybe we should make that happen.
I think it's definitely on the cards.
Yeah, nice. But James, that was a really good game. I think it was. I had a ton of fun. I just, I loved it. Great day. You know what, dear viewers, I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Let us know what you think down in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on the armies? How did you think the KV did? What do you think that we could have done differently? How would you improve the German list? Don't say James Roll's less bad morale tests. How would you? What would you change? And how would you tackle this mission in the face of the Soviet resistance? Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button and also subscribe to never miss an episode. We do have regular bolt action content now in amongst the Warhammer 40k stuff. And if you really enjoyed today's video and you want to help support the channel and help us get more bolt action armies. This was the first time that we had the Soviets out on the channel. This army has come about because of the direct support from the channel members and Patreon supporters. It really does make a big difference. They are the lifeblood of the channel. They allow us to do what we do. And I want to say a massive bunker busting thank you to all of the current channel members. I think that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And of course, as always, we'll see you guys next time.